Your man, 007. I thought he was on something.
Codename? Thunderball.
You are late. In the conference room. Something pretty big. Every 00 man in Europe's been rushed in. And the Home Secretary, too.
That's why he's probably lost a dog.
Well, now that we're all here...
Gentlemen, the tape that you are about to hear was received at 10 Downing Street this morning.
2 atomic bombs are now in the possession of Spectre.
As you can see, we've very little to go on.
Down in London, I've made contact with the girl.
You seem to be unbeatable, Mr. Bond.
Ah, it's your Spectre against mine, huh?
Spectre is a dedicated fraternity whose strength lies in the absolute integrity of its members. You're a pawn,
Thank you, number 1. Our intention is to demand a ransom from the North Atlantic Treaty Powers of $280 million.
Like Bond dead.
I can think of no better arrangement, because he is Bond and an enemy of Spectre.
Oh.
Hello. Look, I can't explain what this is all about, but you must trust me.
Round 1, fight!
And welcome. And give you a little extended look, because if you look closely, those are some deep fake posters of Maria's face all in there and some of her favorite movies. So, but welcome to Tournament Fights. This is episode number 214. I didn't put that in the title, but it's 214, and we are talking Maria Hammon's Top 64 favorite movie. She's been a good friend of the show. We love having her on. So I think the time has come to do a tournament of all of her favorite movies. And yeah, I'm excited to talk about them. I got a little preview of the list and some pretty good stuff. And I thought I would have time to watch more. I watched 2 for this that I'd never seen before. I wish I would have had more time. One of them was a long one that you'll find out. I won't reveal them yet. I'll reveal them once we get to those movies. But yeah, I'm your host, Jordan, the movie hero Anderson. And yeah, let's go ahead and bring in our panel for tonight. So I'm just solo tonight. No Austin tonight. He is out of town. So I am kind of doing the solo hosting. I got Malcolm here. He'll be in a minute to help run the brackets. But let's start here with the girl of the hour. We have Miss Maria Hammon. How's it going?
Hello. Oh, it's fun. God, that was great. That Thunderball intro. Oh, I love it. I just love that movie.
Yeah, I love those modern trailers when they take like an older movie and they kind of modernize it like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that good. He looked great in that. Very, very cute little man.
Yeah, and also I love Thunderball because he's got a jetpack. Like they do some cool underwater stuff. They have like cool gadgets, all that. Yeah, he's got everything. So yeah. But cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how what they think of everything that I like and love. So
yeah,
let's see.
Yeah. Sounds good. But next up we have Mr. Malcolm Lay.
Yay,
Malcolm.
going good. For reasons that you'll find out in the place, I didn't really have time to watch anything for this. So,
okay, that's all right. Well, I know you've been watching a lot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer for a different show, so I don't know if you already started that or
that's
not.
what I was alluding to, but I was, as I said,
okay,
we went to a place.
Nice. Nice. Okay, yeah. But we also have join us. We have Brian Nussbaum.
Hey, hey, Bridget Maria, first of all, and Shabadoo. Good to be here.
Yeah.
Back when trailer used to be good, now it's more like showing more of the movie. That's a great trailer used for your movies, actually. And it's good to be here for Princess Maria 64.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds good. Yeah. She got the crown on and everything. So yeah, we're ready.
Exactly. This is I'm a princess, you know.
Yeah, right. We need someone to represent that thing. We got way too many males on this channel. We need some female perspective, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm
But also joining us for the first time, we have Mr. Big Business himself, Mr. Jeremy Potters.
Yay,
how's it going?
Number one nice guy.
Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me. I think I was there when Maria had her first trivia match, like on a classic. Yeah. And now I'm here for my first trivia fights or tournament fights. Yay. So yeah. The universe is cyclical and it's beautiful chaos. I can't wait. Can't wait to see.
World.
Yeah. One of these guys, Jeremy has welcomed me into the fold right away and was super nice.
I'm over there for matches. For Maria.
Brian is my guardian angel. He keeps me in. Hey, you might want to sign up for this. I'm like, oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, right. But last but certainly not least, he's been a friend of the show. He's been on a bunch of episodes so far. We have Mr. Erick Moreno.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but certainly least. That's what makes it a notable prick. No, I'm really happy to be here. I couldn't miss it for the world. Maria, she reminds me of West Side Story and many other things. I very much like Jeremy to Maria. Maria is like one of the very first people that welcomed me to the community. I am her protege, her number one client. I wouldn't miss this one for the world. If you know her, you know she has impeccable taste. So we're going to talk about some pretty good movies. Whatever I haven't seen, because there's a couple stuff I haven't seen, I will just agree with Maria. Maria, tell me what to pick, and I'll pick it for you.
No, it's okay. You do what you would like to do. Eric is a great guy. He's really, really fun to talk to, and just great perspective. And everybody's great on this episode. I love everybody on this.
You picked us for this.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, we appreciate it, and
sure
so
Jeremy's gonna kick my ass if nobody else does. So
right.
You know who's good and who's not. Not is me.
But
anyway, thank you for having me and doing this.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll just explain to everyone how it's going to work for any first timers or people that are new to this. I know that Jeremy's somewhat new. Maybe he's tuned in a little bit, but basically how it works is it's just a tournament of 64 of Maria's favorite movies, and we're just going to vote round by round. You just vote for the one that you like the best. You can have roughly 30 seconds to kind of talk about it. We try to keep it to about 30 seconds or so, to give or take just a little bit, so we don't go too crazy long or anything. And
no 5-hour shows.
Yeah, right. And you do have to vote no matter what, even if you haven't seen the movie. You just make up a reason. You can vote because you like the poster. You vote on which one you want to see it more than the other one. If you like an actor, or there's a movie that you dislike, you can vote against it. You can do any of that because it's tournament fights, and we like to have fun like that. So yeah, and that's pretty much how it is, or how it works. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. And if anyone would like to stick around and just let everyone know, there's even more deep fakes. I got a lot of them.
Can't believe it.
I made probably way too many. There's about 4 or 5 minutes worth at the end. So if you got to go, that's totally fine. But at the end, I'm going to play them all. I got some cool little music, and I'll just flash them all up on the screen and stuff. So it'll be fun. So yeah, but and like I said, we'll have Mr. Malcolm Lee will be running the bracket tonight. So let's go ahead and bring it up right here. And I do have the good old. I don't have anything new that but let me see. I have my good old. Unless I got rid of it. add my little
you
intro
do
that
it?
No, it's no, I don't have it, so we can just go ahead.
Okay.
No, here it is. Okay, so before we get started, I'll just say one more thing. Let's do this.
We're going to play a wonderful game called Who is Your Daddy and What Does He Do?
It's showtime.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat a-hole?
May I see your invitation, please?
Sure. Here's my invitation.
Let's do this, Schmidt.
Yeah. Just like we always do, Jenkins.
Jacob. Oh, sorry.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. And I want to have them answered immediately.
I mean, come on, I just don't see a problem here. Let's just do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm pumped.
You serious?
Such a throwback.
All right. So good old throwback to the intro I used to play all the time on Tournament Fight. But we got our first matchup here. So, Malcolm, do you want to introduce the movies?
Well, we've got The Great Escape up against What's Up, Doc.
All right. So we always start at the bottom of the ladder, and there's a reason why I brought you in first, Maria, because you have some anticipation. You can hear what a few other people have to say a little bit first before it gets to you. So we'll start at the bottom with Eric. So what are you going to go for here, Eric?
Yeah, I love to be put under pressure. Right. No, this is two really good movies that I really, really like. One of these I talked with Maria a lot about. I love that movie. I love What's Up, Doc. I fortunately have seen The Great Escape. I did catch it on TCM one time. We'll go with What's Up, Doc, because it deserves to be talked up more, and it's probably someone has to vote for it because for what I've heard, not many people have seen it on this panel. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. Well, Jeremy, what are you going to go for here?
I haven't seen What's Up, Doc. It's been on my list for a long time, and I just still haven't watched it. But I have seen The Great Escape. I grew up in a family full of war movie lovers and Western lovers and stuff. So I'm going to have to give it to the Cooler King and then go with The Great Escape.
Not bad choice.
Yeah, sounds good. Brian, what are you going to go for?
I haven't seen either. I know The Great Escape because the theme song. Haven't seen What's Up, Doc, but I'll just go for the movie based on Bugs Bunny's catchphrase, What's Up, Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. The Great Escape. Yeah. But Malcolm, what are you going for?
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these movies. They've been on my list for a long time. I love Barber strides and music, so I'm going to go What's Up, Doc.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, sounds good. Well, Maria, you got some tough decisions to make tonight because they're all your favorite movies. So what are you going to go for here?
Well, I love The Great Escape. I could watch it, and I have watched it hundreds of times probably. It used to be on, on repeat on, TNT or some stupid channel like that. But What's Up, Doc is my all-time favorite movie. If I had to be stuck somewhere and could never watch anything else, I would watch it because I find something hilarious in it every time I watch it, and I've watched it since 1972. So I'm glad that it's here. I like The Great Escape too, though, but What's Up, Doc's my all-time, and I gotta pick that.
Yeah. Well, I have seen both of these movies because I just watched The Great Escape before we went live. So that was the last movie that I watched, actually. And it's a long one. So I wanted to maybe fit one more, but that was so long, but that's fine. but I thought The Great Escape was really good. I was just trying to figure out what exactly they're like trying to escape from. Like they're in a camp, but it's not like a camp where they're really like under like a lot of duress. They're just kind of being held hostage or something like that, but they're free to walk around and free to like do some things. So and I feel like in that movie that all the Nazi soldiers are like kind of idiots because they know people are trying to escape, but it just takes them forever to like catch on to them. It's just like okay, but how they do it's really cool though. They really come up with like a cool like elaborate scheme, and I really like Charles Bronson and Steve McQueen and some of those guys. like Richard Attenborough, he's in it. But I mean, What's Up, Doc? Though this is a movie that I saw when I was in high school, and when they first showed it to me, I had no idea what this movie was. I thought it sounded kind of cheesy. I'm like, "What's up, Doc? You want to watch this?" Like, I was at a friend's house, and we got a bunch of people together for a movie night, and the movie ended up being hilarious. This movie rules. This movie is awesome. I was laughing so hard. Barbara Streisand's great, and then the late great Ryan O'Neal, rest in peace. And then also I got Madeline Kahn in there.
Kaz Mars as well.
Yeah, Ken Mars. Yeah. He's funny. He's funny. I don't believe whatever he's talking about all the time. He's got the people that are. He is not who he says he is. He is most definitely not himself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but for me, I'll go with What's Up, Doc, because I really like that. I was gonna shut up Madeline Kahn from Clue. I'm a big Clue fan, so she's in that one too. Yeah, but yeah, so it is going to be Doc. So surprisingly,
yeah,
you got not many people had seen it, but
it goes far.
Yeah.
It doesn't have A Few Good Men.
Ooh, okay.
I like the poster for A Few Good Men.
I was gonna say I've never seen that poster before. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Malcolm finds some cool kind of alternate posters, but this time we'll start with Jeremy. So what are you gonna go for here?
I have definitely seen both of these. Man, that's tough. A Few Good Men is just like great. And one of those like all-time classic scenes, the Can't Handle the Truth. But The Dirty Dozen is just like there's so much fun about watching a bunch of people kill a bunch of Nazis. Like there's just something to it. Like I don't know. Like if whatever movie it is, if you're just running through a bunch of Nazis, I love it. Lee Marvin's absolutely great in this movie, so I'm gonna take The Dirty Dozen.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. Sounds good. Brian, what do you say here?
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't seen Dirty Dozen, but I see A Few Good Men. I enjoyed the movie. I love the cast: Tom Cruise, Kevin Pollak, Jack Nicholson, Tom Cruise, great cast, and I mean, basically will play as well. But I'll go A Few Good Men.
Yeah, sounds good. Malcolm, what do you say?
I also haven't seen The Dirty Dozen, but I have seen A Few Good Men, and it's a really good movie. So A Few Good Men gets my vote.
Yeah. Maria, what are you going to go for here?
I don't know. Well, The Dirty Dozen is just a classic. I like, as you can probably tell by now, I like horror movies, and I like action adventure, and not so much too many serious things. But that cast in The Dirty Dozen is really good. But A Few Good Men, I mean,
and it's another Charles Bronson movie, so
I was gonna say
the second
Aaron
one.
Sorkin. Yeah,
Bronson so far.
Yeah, Aaron Sorkin can write anything and make it magical. So I think I have to go for Man, just because my little Tommy Cruise. He's in a lot of movies that I noticed there's a pattern. There's Samuel L. Jackson's in a ton of them.
Yeah, right.
Tom Cruise is in a ton of them. I just have these same guys I pick over and over. But anyway, I think I go with A Few Good Men, even though I like them both. So
hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, I mean, you like who you like, but yeah, I think for me, I have seen The Dirty Dozen once, and I remember it being really good, pretty funny too. I like the chemistry between some of them. That like Lee Marvin is a good kind of like he's like the kind of like the leader, you could say, sorta. And then you got obviously Charles Bronson, then Telly Savalas too is in there, Donald Sutherland. So it's a good cast, but yeah, A Few Good Men. Like I'm with you, Maria. That like Aaron Sorkin can just write anything, and it just makes it great. Like there's certain movies that are in my top 64 that I never would have thought. Like I have the movie Jobs in there because he wrote that, but like that's a movie that like just a bunch of people talking in rooms, and you know me, like people talking in rooms. But if it's written by Aaron Sorkin, like he's great, and so I like that, and The Social Network, and like a bunch of those movies. So yeah, so I'm gonna go with A Few Good Men. Yeah, you can't handle the truth, so yeah. but Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, I can't handle the truth. What I love more than than being under pressure is voting unnecessarily. I would have voted for The Dirty Dozen. I really like that.
Okay.
I really like both movies, but we already took out one of the classics from the 60s
Yeah.
war movies. So
Yeah.
it's a shame that Dirty Dozen has to go in the first round as well. But it is a fantastic
Sorry.
movie. Even if it's like 2.5 hours long, it flies by. It has a fantastic cast. There's a lot of people that show up in here that probably will show up in later movies on the list, as you already said, Maria. And I hate to disagree with you, but I like the Dirty Dozen a bit more. But both great movies. I really like a few.
Yeah, they're both good. I mean, it's hard for me to pick because obviously these are all of my favorites.
Right.
So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
Which baby am I going to throw out?
Easy, but...
it's a real Sophie choice. The whole list.
Oh no, please! I watched that. I'll never watch that again. I had no idea what I was.
Prefer Sophie choice to all of this. Okay.
I tell you what, I still think about that movie. It killed me.
Well,
It killed me.
anyway, you have to handle the truth, but A Few Good Men is moving on. So
have to handle it.
All right.
Yeah, but don't be too disappointed about the war movies. Maria's got a lot of war movies on here. You'll see.
No, Sarah, watch that. I grew up with those. That's my Saturday afternoon stuff. You know. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, speaking of another war
Red
movie.
October against Hoosiers, very similar movies,
Right.
I guess.
yeah, very similar. But it'll be Brian first. So, what are you gonna vote for?
Yeah, it might be a thing around here tonight. I haven't seen either one of these, but which one would watch first for a match to say for October vote?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
sounds good. It's pretty good. Sean Connery, he's awesome. Yeah, but Malcolm, what do you say?
I haven't seen Hoosiers. I've heard a lot about it, but I have seen The Hunt for the Red October. I think it's really great, and I dare say it's probably going to show up again when you do the Battle of the Bonds later in July.
Oh yeah, yep.
But
It'll show up
yeah, Hunt for
again.
the Red October is my vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Maria.
Well,
do you
one
got
ping only,
here?
Vasily. One ping. I love that
Oh
movie.
yeah, right.
But Hoosiers got my heart. I mean, because I live in Illinois, Indiana's right next door. You know, basketball
yeah.
is a religion around here, and you know, it's such a piece of the time. You know, like he hits this kid and gets fired, and then has to go do other things, and then comes back. But I mean, it's like we really don't know why. And he doesn't remember why he even hit the kid, and then why he got disgraced. And now he's come back with his team, and he's made it great. And you know they're going to win. And it's still even though you know it's kind of formulaic, it's still kind of it's kind of tense for a little while. You don't know if they're going to win, but you know they're going to win. But I don't know. Anyway, I loved it.
Yeah.
October, there's nothing. It's just incomparable as well. This is hard. I'm going to pick Hoosiers because I don't know how many people have seen that, but it's worth seeing at least once.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you know me, I'm a big basketball guy. Like I love sports movies, and I'm a big Hoosiers fan. I think Hoosiers may be like one of the best basketball movies out there, if not the best. Like it's up there with like White Men Can't Jump. Like there's a couple basketball ones that I really love, but yeah. And also, I'm a big Clippers fan. I got my Clippers thing on, even though they already lost to the Dallas Mavericks. They're out of the playoffs this year, but it's fine. I'm still a Luka Doncic fan for the Mavericks, so I'll still watch them and root for them. but yeah, I think Hoosiers is like very inspirational, and you got a younger, I guess, Dennis Hopper. I mean, I guess he's not too young, but he's younger.
He does a great job with that part
yeah.
too, because some parts he act like a crazy person, but this is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And so and A Hunt for October, I think it's really good. It has a really good score, and the cast is pretty underrated. I mean, you got Sam Neill in there also. You got Scott Glenn in there, James Earl Jones. So you got Tim Curry. So it's a pretty good little cast, but. Tim Curry. Yeah, but I'm just more of a basketball guy, so I got to go Hoosiers. Sorry, all the war movies are getting voted against so far.
Give me more. That's my
pacifists.
Right, but Eric, what are you gonna go for?
Yeah, that's a shame. I haven't seen Hoosiers, but it's been on my watch list for a long time. On the other hand, I really like Sean Connery in Hunt for Red October.
Yeah.
And I've seen it before. I know Sean Connery is going to show up a lot in this list, and if it were to me, I will pick that one because that's the one I've seen. It's a pretty cool poster you picked as well. I have it on DVD, so that's cool. I'll go for Hunt for the Red October, but I will check out Hoosiers when I get the chance.
You really ought to. I mean, it's pretty good, even if it's not anything to do with this.
Yeah, more of a submarine guy instead of a basketball guy, so that's why I picked Hunt for
the Red.
More of a submarine guy.
Submarine.
In my submarine, yeah, that's what you do every summer.
Yeah. But Jeremy, what do you say here?
Well, this one hits me real close to the heart because I don't know how many of you know, but I'm a Hoosier boy. I live in Indiana, and I was raised in Indiana. So this movie, Hoosiers, is like required watching. We watch it at school. We watch it with family. I've seen it 20 times. Yeah. A lot of people from my town are in the last scene.
Oh, wow.
When they did it, they filmed it 40 minutes away in the Newcastle gym. So, like, a lot of my teachers that from when I was younger, when they were younger, they were in the movie. So they're in the crowd. So it has a lot of hometown connections. I love Hunt for Red October. I think it was probably the first Sean Connery movie I saw, like, as a kid, just because of the time it came out and stuff. Like, that's how I knew him to begin with, and then Bond and everything else later. But I mean, it's my civic duty as a good old Hoosier boy to vote for Hoosiers.
That's amazing.
Well, Jeremy, I got to ask. So, what are your thoughts on Coach Bobby Knight? Do you like him or not?
He's the best to ever do it. What do you mean?
Yeah, I would agree too. Even though he's a charity kid, we can give him a pass.
I'm not a Hoosier and then Purdue fan. No, I'm a Hoosier. IU. Let's go. I don't care who's coaching. I don't care who's playing. They're my guys.
Nice. That's awesome. But Brian, what do you?
I went first. I went over first.
What did Jeremy vote for? It kind of glitched out a little bit.
He said Hoosiers. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which means we've got a tie. Then it goes to Eric.
Oh.
Eric.
Eric has
tiebreaker. Or what do you want to?
Hammon. I mean, I kind of have to disagree with myself, but I'd probably go Hoosiers because Jeremy's story was lovely. So
it wasn't
Hoosiers.
Whereabouts in Indiana, Jeremy? I mean, I don't live very far from Indiana, so.
I live closer to Cincinnati than I do Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm southeast Indiana, East Central.
Cincinnati's fun too, though.
Yeah.
Jungle gyms. Go out there, buy about 1,000 different things I don't need.
Yeah.
Just eat there. It's like, oh my God, stuff.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I love that poster you for Fallout. Actually,
that's a good.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one either. You got a real knack for finding posters. No,
he's like awesome for all the posters.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's Malcolm first.
It is.
So Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yeah,
Train to Busan.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you got, Malcolm?
Yeah, this is pretty easy for me. Like I'm not a big foreign like reading subtitle person when it comes to movies. So I haven't got around to watching Train to Busan yet. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but Mission Impossible Fallout is probably up there with my in my top of my Mission Impossible rankings. I'll have to go. I'm not too sure where it actually is. I'm not going to bother trying to bring up that list to find it, but I'm going to go Fallout.
Yeah, sounds good. But before the show, we were actually saying that Maria's not really a horror person. Doesn't really have much horror. Well, there's one horror movie on here, so you got
I
one.
do like some of it, but I mean, it depends on how. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of all the blood and guts so much, except in war. And then I'm all over it. I have nothing. Makes no sense. Okay.
These are horror films too, man.
Yeah. Well, I like both of these, obviously, or they wouldn't be on my list. But and Mission Impossible Fallout is really, really good. But Train to Busan just blew me away. I mean, I didn't have to know a lick of Korean to understand exactly what was going on there, and how it was just really good. I mean, surprisingly so. I guess that sounds very arrogant of me because I haven't watched that many Korean movies, but I was like, I loved it. I thought, wow, how did they do this? So yeah, I'm gonna vote for that one, even though Mission Impossible, my boy Tommy, he'll be around still. But anyway, I'll go for Train to Busan.
Well, hopefully he'll be around for a long time with all the stunts he does and all that.
I know.
But yeah, right. But yeah, this is a cool matchup. I really like Mission Impossible Fallout, but as far as Mission Impossible movies go, it's like my like fourth favorite. I mean, but I still say fourth favorite because they're all great. They're all, I mean, it's just like kind of hard to rank them all, but it probably lands about 4 to me. So, but Train to Busan's awesome, and especially if you when you watch it, you got to watch it with the subtitles. Do not watch it the dubbed version because I went back and I tried to watch that. And it ruins a lot of the emotion, like it ruins some of the stuff, especially like the ending. It just makes it have not a very big impact. So, so watch it with the subtitles, and it's great. And like even for people who aren't huge horror fans, it's got a lot of heart to it, and then it's written really well. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Train to Busan, man. Yeah. But also, I'm a big fan of Korean cinema, so I mean, I'll vote for like most Korean cinema. So, but Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, horror represented here. Yeah, I'll vote for anything horror that's on the list. But I really like Train to Busan, so it's a fantastic movie. I have seen a couple of Korean movies, so it's a great pick over here, especially in the horror thing. I do really like Fallout, so it's a shame to see it go. But spy movies will get plenty of chances later on the list. I know that for a fact. So yeah, Train to Busan.
This is kind of a short, you know. You tell everybody what you like, and they're like, "Yeah, you got a lot of these, don't you?" It's like,
yep. Yeah, but Jeremy, what do you say?
Yeah, like Train to Busan, like Maria said, the first time I watched it, man, it just like grabs you.
Yeah.
Like, and also, no dubs. Dubs are for anime and anime only. Like if you're gonna watch a film, watch it with subtitles. I know it might be a pain, but you get used to it. You know, Fallout's great. Like every time I watch it, I like it a little more. Like I pick up something that maybe I missed a little bit of, and it's just tough. I mean, let's go with the ragtag group of misfits on this one again. Let's go with Fallout.
Yeah, and Ross in the chat, he just wanted to shut up Parasite. He says that's
actually a few weeks ago.
Yeah, so so if you haven't seen a Parasite, it's another good Korean one. There's a lot of them. Old Boy. I mean, you can make a huge list of
The Farewell
from Korea. They're doing a lot of stuff. Yeah. There's a ton of them. But Brian, what are you gonna go for?
Yeah, this is interesting. I saw it for the first time last month. I quite enjoyed it, but for Fallout, I agree with you, Jordan. My fourth fan of the Mission Impossible films. My favorite was probably going to show up later on in Rogue Nation. But overall, I'll go Fallout.
Same. Yeah. Sounds good. And Malcolm,
you went first.
I went first. We've got another tie. It goes to.
Oh yeah, you went first. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a tie.
Yeah,
huh?
That's right. We got another tie. What's it gonna be, Jeremy?
Well,
you can't switch.
I'm not a hypocrite like Eric, so I'm gonna take Fallout.
So. All right.
You can change your mind, you know.
You can change your mind usually.
Yeah.
We had one horror movie. Come on. No, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
so Fallout.
I know there's only like 2 more horror movies tops on the list. So there's now
the
one
most common one
less.
probably there on.
Well, there's one that I would call a horror movie that would probably get a lot of groans. We'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Star Wars: A New Hope.
Another great poster, Malcolm.
Oh, that's what it is.
I bet 1917.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Start with an action match.
Oh man. Yeah. So this time it'll be Maria first. She said it's not fair, but you got to go first.
Yeah. Well, 1917 was so unique. I've never seen anything. Well, I've seen a lot of things, but I mean, I never nothing that continuous that we got to feel them going everywhere they went and what happened, and I mean, it was just the point of the movie, to make it one long big take. But I know it wasn't just one take. But anyway, it was so good. and I was so blown away by it because
Mostly
you know, usually they're not thoughtful. You know, they don't. Somebody's like a jerk, but these guys weren't jerks. You know, they were trying to do the best they could, even though they did some you know, things that were kind of silly, but. It wasn't their fault. It was silly. They didn't know there was a rat going to eat through something that's going to make something else blow up. You know, I mean, who knew that? But anyway, damn. Star Wars: A New Hope's got to win because I mean I've loved that since '77, and I mean it's a perfect to me. It's a perfect Star Wars movie. He could have left it right there, all of it on the table, and it was done. But you know, he went back, which is fine.
Yeah,
but it's just time. It's a feel good at the end. Even you know, everything's there. No waving from a starship is, you know, his new hand is the next movie, you know, and all that stuff. So
yeah,
I think I have to go with The New Hope. So sorry.
Yeah, like for me, yeah, like I think Star Wars, like you're kind of right about that. Like it kind of could just be its own self-contained a movie because you got Han and Chewie just getting the medal at the end, and it's like a perfect way to end it. I love the music they play for that and like the throne room, like it just works and just really really good and yeah, there's some like really like great writing, like the way that that's done just works really really well. This is really tough for me too though because I love 1917. That was one of the best theater experiences I've ever had because I saw it in IMAX and like that's the way to see it, and like the biggest screen you can possibly see it in, and like just see the way that it's done, like the way that's filmed and shot. The cinematography is just like breathtaking. It's just really really cool. Like even some of the like nighttime stuff. There's like a nighttime scene that has really cool music to it, where there's a building that's burning on fire and all that stuff, and yeah, like really good. So I think that I actually got to give the edge to 1917. I think that they're both of my top 64, but I think I actually have 1917 a little higher actually. So
I thought it was 1913 on after 28.
I might have like moved like recently, but my list is always evolving, as you can see. It's like always changing. So because I can't make up my mind like where these movies like belong on my list. but Eric, what do you say here?
I mean, this one's pretty easy to me because I like 1917, but I love Star Wars. That's everybody else. That's not a hot take. Like Star Wars, Star Wars. How can you not?
Yeah.
Like, come on. There's not much to say.
Yeah.
I used to have, but I still have a YouTube channel and my best / most popular videos about Star Wars, and I found a lot of people that saw it in 1977. I'm not obviously not one of those people, so I had to look it up, the OG version, all of that. And Star Wars, either on the Lucas special edition or especially in the OG, it's a fantastic movie. It's been, you know the drill. It's been inspiring filmmaking since it came out. So come on, it's Star Wars. 1917 is good. It just came out, but Star Wars.
Yeah. Making it be.
And whenever you can, watch the despecialized version whenever you can. I think that's like the true
free on the
version of A New Hope.
On YouTube, right?
It's on the Internet Archive, I think. I don't know if it's in YouTube, but I downloaded it on the Internet Archives. That's where I found it.
Yeah, it's over there. So yeah. But Jeremy, what are you gonna go for?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna echo everything Eric said. Like 1917 is a really good movie. It's cool how they made it look like it's one continuous shot. It's a great looking movie. But I mean, Star Wars is Star Wars, and this is Star Wars. I'm old enough to know when this was just called Star Wars. It wasn't Episode 4, A New Hope. It was just Star Wars. And I was lucky enough to see him on the re-release before the prequel trilogy came out. And even though they were the redone ones with the CG and shit, it's still great. Like all your exposition is 3 paragraphs. You read it and then you go, and it's an adventure. Yeah, Star Wars all the way.
Yeah. Well, Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, to echo what Jeremy and Eric said, 1917 is good, but this came out a few years ago. Star Wars is a classic. It changed cinema. Even most people, if trivia comes out, who are the first character you see in Star Wars? C-3PO and C-3PO shows up. It's a film that changes cinema. And 1917 comes up a lot. Star Wars doesn't, so Star Wars gets my vote.
Yeah, even though I voted for 1917 because I just wanted to just show it some love, I don't have 1917 stuff all over my room. I have Star Wars stuff.
Right.
So, I mean, they're saying something, yeah.
Here's a poster of the Nazi guy killing the one guy.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I need
Right. no, I don't have any of that. But Malcolm, what do you say here?
I mean, I don't think 1970 comes up there as much as Brian says. Star Wars comes up a lot. Like, that doesn't matter like which movie. Like, Star Wars comes up a lot.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
And yeah, I was going to go 1917 because like I do like Star Wars. I think it's great, but I think 1917 is phenomenal. It deserves the love it gets. And we do see Star Wars a lot. But so 1917, I was going to vote for, but Star Wars is going to move on.
Right, meant for sure, but all like 1917 well determined before Star Wars has well determined. That's what I meant.
True, yeah, that is true. But for me, there's an argument to be made. Maybe 1917 could be the best war movie ever made. Maybe, but there's a debate. You have to think about it. But yeah, so it's that good for me.
All right, we've got Olympus Has Fallen. I mean, White House Down. You got
White House Down. Yeah.
I like my goofy. Right. I like my goofy. Somebody's gonna save the world.
You can be quick if you like, maybe.
So, Hot Shots Part 2 moves on, right?
Yes.
Is anyone going to vote for White House Down?
I love that movie. But Hot Shots is perfect. I mean, it's just that's a.
But if you have anything you want to say about it, Maria, this is your tournament. You can talk about it.
No, it's great. We all know that,
We all know that whoever wins this one is going to lose to Star Wars the next one, so it doesn't matter.
Not necessarily.
Pretty good. I like it a lot.
Telling me you're going to vote Hot Shots against Star Wars?
No,
I'm not going to
prefer White House Down over.
I'm not going to show my hand.
That's fallen.
Yeah.
Okay,
I will not confirm or deny. Now this one's good.
Here's a matchup.
Let's see this one. Yeah.
All right, so this one we can talk about. And I guess I'm up first. Oh man, I'm like a really tough one. Oh man, because like
remember, George, you have the poster in your room for Kingsman.
Yeah, for Kingsman, I have it behind me. So like usually I'll like flash it on the screen. But I think I do have a Speed poster somewhere. But because I have like tons, I probably have over 100 different movie posters. I just don't really switch them out the way I tell myself I'm going to. I'm going to switch these out from time to time. No, I never do. but yeah, but Speed though is just really, really good. Like it's one of the maybe the best action movies because you have more than just the stuff that's on the bus. You got the stuff beforehand. You got the subway stuff after. You got like Dennis Hopper and Jeff Daniels in there also. So I mean that's good. But the Kingsman was just a really big surprise for me. Because when I saw all the trailers for it, I thought maybe it was going to be like a young adult type of movie or like something like that. I didn't know what it was. And then it's this Matthew Vaughn, like really awesome action movie. And probably the thing that just puts it over the edge for me is that it has a church scene and Speed doesn't. So I'm going to go with Kingsman. But Eric, what do you say?
This is this was kind of tough when I first saw it, but then I started to think it over. So I saw Kingsman around when I was in middle school. So it came up at the perfect time for me. I was just becoming a spy fan, whatever spy film fan. That's why I wanted. That's the whole deal, and I loved it when I first saw it. But then as I grew older, then I saw Speed this year. I know Kingsman has a church scene. Speed has Dennis Hopper, and that's all you need. All you need is Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, that is true. He is pretty great. Yeah.
Any shout out I get to the Arizona Wildcats. I'm partially from Arizona, so I always get, Wildcats, yay! So I'll vote for Speed. It's great. I do like these two movies a lot. But Speed.
That's why I like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 over the original because it has Dennis Hopper. So but
that's your prerogative.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But I know that most people don't agree with that take. But Jeremy, what do you say?
Well, I mean, pop quiz, hotshot. Which movie has Dennis Hopper almost at his craziest, and which one has the best use of the song "Freebird"? So,
right.
I mean, like Speed, like it's so good. Like it's such a simple premise. I miss the Mad Bomber movies. Does anybody else miss the Mad Bomber movies? The 90s were full of just Mad Bomber movies. And this is the best one. Don't slow the bus down. You all die. And then the cast on the bus is great. All the little supporting actors and everything. It's just so much fun. You know,
it is fun.
Maria said she doesn't like it when Dennis Hopper gets too crazy. So
Well,
I
I mean,
assume
you
we're
know,
not going to.
I'm thinking
I
about
assume
Blue
we're not going to
Velvet
get
or
a
one of
Blue
those.
Velvet.
Yeah,
Like Blue Velvet's probably not on this list.
Nope,
So
nope.
I'm going to take Speed while I can.
Yeah.
He
Sounds
can be a
good.
little crazy. It's just when he gets in the oxygen inhaling and crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it.
But also, don't sleep on Keanu Reeves. And like, he's pretty great too. You
Oh
know?
yeah, he did.
So.
He beat up for that for sure.
Oh,
and,
sure.
Yeah.
He did a
Yeah,
great job.
but Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, Kingsman is good. It's sort of like an Austin Powers type movie for Spy. Good use of product placement with the McDonald's. But I'll go with Speed on this one. Die Hard on the bus. Who counts for more? Speed.
Yep, right. Well, Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I love Kingsman: The Secret Service. I think it's good, but the same logic I was going to use for I used for Star Wars. Like we see Kingsman a lot, but we don't see Speed nearly as enough. So Speed gets my vote.
Right.
I believe both of these have won a tournament. I think.
Correct.
Really?
So, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Makes
So,
sense.
yeah, but Speed was like I know that it was in our top 10 for best action movies of all time, and we went through every single decade, and it may have been like almost number 1 or something. Like it was close. It's close to Die Hard. So yeah. But Maria, what are you gonna go for?
Well, it's hard. It's hard. Some of the after I haven't watched Speed for a long time, and I watched it the other day because I don't know if somebody was it my granddaughter wanted to see it or something. I don't know. My grandkids were weird, and we were talking about it, and I said, "Yeah, this is really good." But sometimes after you haven't seen it for a while, some of the things seem a little cheesy, but it's not fatal or anything. It's just that the way they it's like in the playbook, look really stoic. Look like you're whipped or whatever. Yes, he says.
Yeah,
it's just kind of funny, but it's really good. And Kingsman was a big surprise for me. I had no idea that was out there and what it was. I mean, when I got to see it, I was like, I don't know what this is going to be like. Probably dumb. And I thought, oh my God, it's great. How did I miss this? But Speed is a classic, and there's a bomb on the bus. And yeah, I thought it was very clever. And Dennis Hopper was a great bad guy and made more sense than normal when he's crazy. Normally, he doesn't make any sense when he's crazy. But yeah, I think I'll go with Speed for the win. I mean, Kingsman will still be there. So
Well, just wait until Friday. We're doing alternate movie titles, and just for fun, I threw in one that's not from another country. It's from The Simpsons. It's called The Bus That Couldn't Go Under 50 miles an hour. There's an episode where like Otto's driving the school bus and he can't go under 50 miles an hour. So yeah, it's a little spoiler for that.
Oh, we could have Sam Jackson back.
Okay, I'm like, what the hell?
Ooh. I had.
Oh no! You
Peacemaker.
didn't do this to me. You didn't do this to me.
Well, I mean, we can go around, but I don't know.
We can make it fast if you like.
Well, you can
voting
make
for
it
the
fast,
Peacemaker?
but let me say a few words about Peacemaker because that's the only Nicole Kidman movie I can stand. I'm not a fan of hers particularly, but she does a pretty good job of being trying to get people to do what she wants as a head of a nuclear energy thing, whatever. And this stolen bomb by these rogue Russian guys that are doing their thing. But I thought it was really good. I thought they were good together. But Die Hard, there's no comparing that to anything else. It's just perfect, And that's the third one, right? With a Vengeance.
Yeah.
That's my favorite of all. I like them all, though. I mean, I don't like after 3. You can have them. I'm good to 3, and I don't like that much. But yeah, I like them all.
Agreed.
What about Eyes
I
Wide
know-
Shut? Do you like Nicole Kidman in that one? She's pretty great in that.
I know also the big defender of Die Hard, Live Free Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll just put through Die Hard with a Vengeance. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll save some time. I've never seen The Peacemaker, so
If you haven't seen The Peacemaker, it's still relevant. It's a UN thing. And,
Yeah.
I like John Cena a lot in it. I think he's great.
Yeah, right.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost accidentally downloaded.
So funny, Eric.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Here's talking about my.
Oh.
The best one of 2015, according to the fights.
go fast on this one too, probably.
And also, movie. So I looked up Conspiracy. That movie is rated 100% by the critics on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
So,
oh,
yeah. So it has to be good. Yeah.
I thought it was phenomenal. I was blown away. I've watched it many times. I know that sounds like I'm weird, but I am weird. I just can't get over the fact that it's really happened, and that some idiot kept this thing, and they were able to make a movie out of it. I mean,
yeah, right. Well, we'll see what everyone
awesome.
thinks. I'm going to be Eric first. What are you going to go for?
Yeah, I forgot to say, Maria, you don't really go to AMC theaters, right? You can't stand Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she's driving me nuts on her little, it's the movies. Really, Nicole? Yeah, whatever.
Movies are magic. Whereas here, they are.
So yeah, I won't waste your time too much. I haven't seen Conspiracy, but I do love Top Gun Maverick. I'm not even that big of a fan of the original Top Gun. I think it's all right. Top Gun Maverick is fantastic. That's where I went to the theaters, and then this is what our movies are made for, to quote her ex-girlfriend, Tom Cruise's ex-girlfriend. So that's funny.
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick is fantastic. I saw it with a lot of American people. So that was kind of fun to see here it's a tourist town, so a lot of American people go, and they were all like super excited to see Top Gun Maverick. I was the only Mexican kid in the theater at that time. It was very early on the day.
Well, it's very patriotic for America. Yeah.
I like it,
but I like that there's not really, they don't really specify which country they're fighting. Just America, fuck yeah, you know that,
right? Yep. Yep.
I mean, exactly. For me, it's very easy because I haven't seen Conspiracy. Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. Jeremy, what do you say?
So I think it was yesterday. Maria got in the chat and was talking about Conspiracy, and when she was describing it, I was like, I wonder if it's that Kenneth Branagh movie. And then when she put the poster up, I was like, oh shit, I didn't know anybody else had ever seen this.
Yeah,
and I think it was like an HBO movie.
Yeah, it was an HBO movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like Top Gun Maverick is great. Like it's a great movie. Like when they announced it though, I rolled my eyes so hard over like a 40-year later sequel. They pulled it off, but just for the fact, like if you haven't seen Conspiracy, 90 minutes. It shows how the Nazis did everything as like a business meeting. Like it's so inhumane and heartless, and
people were just
everybody
nothing.
Pulls it off.
Yeah,
like it's a really good movie. So I'm gonna vote Conspiracy because it's just really good. More people should watch it.
Yeah, they should. It's really, was really surprising. I mean, I'm like, oh my God, they just don't even care. I mean, they're just like talking about it. I'm like, well, we can kill 15 million today if we put them in this. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's like a corporate board meating about how to murder people as fast as possible.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Wow.
It's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'll have to check it out. Yeah. But Brian.
Everybody should.
Yeah, the good work by you have got to see Conspiracy. Conspiracy is the best movie ever made.
Oh yeah, the Wolfman. Guys, you got to see that. Yeah.
I can't believe does he really think that though?
I don't know.
I try not to ask him because he'll go off on a tangent.
But
anyway, these obscure movies no one's seen. Yeah.
My vote goes to Top Gun Maverick, a great legacy sequel. Great score by Hans Zimmer. Great introduction to Glenn Powell. He could be a big star. I think he could be the biggest star now. And worthy of Best Picture nomination. So Top Gun Maverick gets my vote.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say here?
Oh, you forgot the keywords. It's an important movie. You have to see it. Right.
Right.
I mean, I haven't seen Conspiracy. I didn't know it existed until.
I know not many people do. I think it was just luck of the draw.
Well, I mean, for me, like we don't have HBO in New Zealand, so whether or not it aired or here or not, I don't know.
Also, it's like 20 years old. Like it's like 2001, 2002.
Not really recent, but it is.
It's probably on like Amazon Prime, I would imagine. It's got to be.
It's got to be somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, I mean, it's one of those like made for TV. Like it's probably. I mean, it's probably on Max or something, or it's one of those things that they just don't want to show because they don't want to highlight Nazis anymore.
I just Googled it. You can watch it on Amazon Prime apparently.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think it's worth to watch at least once. I think it. I mean, just historically speaking, because it's just
That's what I figured. Amazon Prime. Yeah.
How in the world can people think that way? I just still don't. But,
Yeah. Well,
but anyway,
yeah.
I've seen Top Gun Maverick. I'm voting Top Gun Maverick.
Okay.
Yeah. Maria, what do you say?
Oh, I'm going to go with Jeremy because I think it's important. I love Top Gun Maverick. I've seen it probably 40 times now. I mean, anytime it's on, I watch reactors react to it, which is one of my guilty pleasures, is watching these people lose their minds over things that I already know about, and excited for them to see this for the first time or whatever. And it's good. It's really, really good. Nobody can doubt that Tom Cruise he did a great job with that. I mean, yeah, it's just so chilling. And I mean, you try to understand why things happened the way they did, and I still don't understand it. But I mean, it just brings it closer to the arrogance of these men and the way they think, and how heartless and awful they are. And the few that want to do something, that are against it, are getting, told basically you're going to get killed if you keep on this way, and it's like, oh my God, all right, well, I guess I better change. But wow, so,
jeez,
I'm going to vote for conspiracy. I'm talking like a crazy person tonight. I'm sorry. I know why.
No, it's all good.
I can't translate it.
It's your episode, so
yeah,
yeah, but yeah. So I haven't seen Conspiracy. If I would have had
another 2 hours,
a spare 2 hours, I would have watched it because that was probably the next one on my list because I watched, one of them was 3 hours because I watched the Great Escape, so that was a long one.
Yeah, it was.
But sorry if my internet's cutting out a little bit. It's been kind of wonky. Sorry, but
are you opening tabs, Jordan?
But yeah, Top Gun. No, I'm not doing any of that, so I don't know. But yeah, Top Gun Maverick rules. Like it that's really, really good, and like that's a movie people just kept going back to see, like over and over and over again. I saw it 3 times myself in theaters just because there's so many other people that wanted to go see it multiple times because like I didn't really intend to, but then there's another friend that hadn't seen it yet, and then my dad wanted to go see it, and then the first time I saw it was just by myself, so I saw it multiple times, and yeah, and Glenn Powell, I'm still like a little on the fence about him, but apparently that new movie Hitman that he's in, that's Richard Linklater movie on Netflix, is supposedly getting pretty good reviews. People like it, so I don't know.
He's interested.
Everybody wants them. He's really good in that.
Oh yeah, and everybody wants some. Yeah, that movie's good. And then he'll be in Twister. I'm not sure about that movie. The trailer didn't grab me.
I think they need to leave that alone.
More cows.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but more cows and more country music they put in that trailer. So,
sure.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Top Gun Maverick because
it's good. There's no doubt about it.
It's really good, yeah. But so it'll be Top Gun Maverick.
Yep.
I can live with
16 candles up against Logan Lucky.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Cool posters.
That's a cool Logan Lucky one. but this one will be Jeremy first. So what are you gonna go for?
Well, so like something that like it doesn't really come up much. So like I really don't like the Molly Ringwald, John Hughes movies.
Oh, really?
Any of them.
Oh.
Like I like Breakfast Club to a point, but not as much as a lot of other people. But Logan Lucky I saw once, and it revolves around something else I don't like, which is NASCAR. Like I get that they're robbing a thing, and it's like Hillbilly Ocean's 11, and that's cool. But just for the fact like how it stands and what it means to a lot of other people, I'm going to give it to 16 Candles, even though I don't ever want to watch it again.
I understand. It might be a girl thing.
You guys are.
I think I'm just like 10 years too young for it to hit. It's just yeah.
I was gonna say that in Indiana, you guys are more Grand Prix racing than NASCAR, right? You got the
Grand Prix.
We have just about everything. Like they do everything here: drag racing, Grand Prix, NASCAR, Indy. They do it all. Okay. They love it. They're gearheads. I'm not, but they are.
It's all good, yeah. Brian, what are you gonna go for?
Yeah, I've seen one of these. I've seen 60 Candles. I'm not wasn't a big fan of it. That and Breakfast Club are my two least favorite John Hughes movies. Haven't seen Logan Lucky. Haven't didn't show up that much, so I'll go Logan Lucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Malcolm, what do you say?
I've seen Logan Lucky once a long time ago. I really don't remember anything of it. I'll probably go back and visit it at some stage. I haven't seen 16 Candles, but it's been on my watch list for a while. But I'm gonna go 16 Candles because I didn't really like Logan Lucky that time. One time I watched it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sure. Well, Maria, what are you gonna go for?
Well, I love 16 Candles, and my kids love 16 Candles, and they were playing being Mrs. Jake Ryan and Mrs. Lived in the big mansion and all this stuff. It's like, okay, whatever. But Logan Lucky just cracks me up unbelievably. I mean, I'm a big fan of comedy and unexpected comedy. And, you don't expect James Bond, current James Bond, to be a convicted
Daniel Craig, yeah.
Yeah. Just the elaborate plan they went through, and I loved it. It's charming. I thought it was great. I thought Adam Driver and all these other guys were just so good, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to vote for Logan Lucky, although I know 16 Candles that really has the more clout, but I think I like it better.
So a quick little random story about 16 Candles that relates is I used to work at a Target years ago. I worked overnights, and so there wasn't any customers. So we found this little 16 candle toy that would like play little quotes from 16 Candles. For whatever reason, they just had it in the store. So we get on the loudspeaker and we just play it on the loudspeaker. And like you'll just say like these random things like "Happy birthday, Samantha," "Make a wish," or like like you'd say like if you don't mind, if you don't mind if I borrow your underwear for a minute, or like something like that, like just all these random lines from it, and like people be like, "What the frick?" And like but like overnights we'd have fun. We just like goof off and just play music, and just because there's no customers, so we're just doing our thing. But I mean, I think the movie's fine. I mean, I don't know, like I probably prefer like some of the other Molly Ringwald ones a little more. I mean, I do like the look with the hat and like that she has and all that, but yeah, Logan Lucky was a good surprise. Like I thought that Daniel Craig, he was pretty funny. Adam Driver, I thought like they played off each other pretty well, and then throwing Channing Tatum, who's been doing some good comedy over the last like 10
Did you
15
say
years.
cauliflower?
Yeah, right. But yeah, and funny enough, my ex-wife, when I saw it, she fell asleep in the theater, and then she comes out saying that was the most boring movie I've ever seen. Well, you didn't see it. You went straight to sleep. So yeah, you slept through it. So you need to go back and see it. But yeah, so I'll go Logan Lucky.
Yeah, I like it too.
But Eric, what do you say?
Yeah. I am a huge fan of like teen rom-coms and all that. Some of my favorite movies are like Mean Girls and Heathers, Clueless, all of those, which made 16 Candles more disappointing because I love that kind of movie. That's my whole deal. That's my whole brand for a while, was that type of movie. And I saw 16 Candles this year, and I like Molly Ringwald in it. I like her a lot in The Breakfast Club. I really like The Breakfast Club. So 16 Candles, like I wasn't offended. I was more disappointed, to quote Henry Sanchez. Logan Lucky is probably the movie I have with 4 stars that I think the less about, but I really like Logan Lucky. I think Daniel Craig is particularly the best thing about that movie. I think he should do more comedies. Between that and the Knives Out movies, he definitely should be moving more towards that genre. So I will have to vote Logan Lucky. Thankfully, I've seen both of these movies. One I do like a lot better than the other. So yeah, Logan Lucky.
Finally, huh?
I do like though that they had a pretty like funny and interesting Asian character with Long Duck Dong in there, just hanging off the bed.
Nowadays, everything's horrified at him.
Yeah, right.
Times have changed, but yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh boy.
This
What
one
we
is,
done the shadows
is
up
interesting.
in
Yeah.
Could these be any?
I think Malcolm thinks very much about this one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this time it'll be Brian first. So
Yeah, this is a interesting match. But I've seen both of these first of all, so that is a plus. But Revenue Shadows is a good horror documentary, great TV adaptation from it. But we see Revenue Shadows pop up a lot of tournament fights. Hell or High Water, not that much. Tournament fights still go Hell or High Water. Plus, a great wrestler.
Yeah. Sounds good. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I like both of these. What We Do in Shadows is a great New Zealand comedy. And that, but I watched Hell or High Water for the first time last year, and it's pretty good. I'm going to go Hell or High Water.
Yeah. I'm voting against your country, Malcolm. Yeah, I see. But Maria, what do you say?
I thought Hell or High Water was really great because I've never seen Chris Pine act, seriously act like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I mean, he's usually kind of, throw away jokes and stuff like that with most of his roles, but that was really intense, and they had a real reason to be upset. And I thought it was a clever plot. I thought Ben Foster was great. I mean, I just thought it was really good. But What We Do in the Shadows has a special place in my heart because the most funny vampire movie I've ever seen. And then they're trying to, the one guy is a pain in the ass, and they're fighting because everybody was loving his dancing, and this kid interrupted it, and then he's got him up in the corner of the thing, and the cops are in there, and they're talking. He says, "I'm going to kill you." He says, "You can't kill me. I'm already dead." So it's like, I just think it's so funny. Oh my God, I love that movie. So I'm going to go for What We Do in the Shadows, even though I love Chris Pine and Hell or High Water. Anyway,
I wish I had Austin's clip from What We Do in the Show. The shame.
Yeah,
Bad yeah.
Hardly the Game of Thrones shame.
Yeah, right. but yeah, this one's really tough because I'm a big Taylor Sheridan fan because I love stuff like Wind River and Sicario, and then Hell or High Water. They're really, really good. Yeah. So, man, just really tough. But I also love What We Do in the Shadows. Taika Waititi's one of my favorite directors. I mean, he was my favorite of all time, but I think that he just needs to just give us another banger, before I'll have him as my number one for now, but might be my number two, something like that. But he's up there though. I mean, yeah, I'm a big David Fincher fan. He might be my number one, but yeah. But I'll still go for What We Do in the Shadow because that's my favorite movie that Taika's done, and it's really, really funny. Would you like some Paschietti?
Yeah,
just trying to make them look like worms and all that stuff. Just good stuff.
Running around the house.
And if we ever get the sequel, if they do What We Do in the Moonlight, or they're gonna call it something else, I'm you had a title for it, something. But yeah, so maybe someday we'll get it. But
you wonder who the Beast is all that time, and
then yeah, right. But Eric, what do you say?
And I like these two movies equally, but for very different reasons. I think Hell or High Water is a fantastic movie. I've seen it a couple of times, so pretty much afterwards it was nominated to the Oscars and all that. But come on, What We Do in the Shadows is the one I think about the most. It's hilarious. I really need to see the TV show. I've heard it's great.
The TV show's pretty good. I mean, I didn't think it would be because I was all about this cast.
And it features Harry Gillen from Puss Boots Last Fish as Guillermo.
And the guy that's boring, he takes all their electricity. He just takes
he's the best.
He is the best guy on there. I mean,
he's the best.
The energy vampire that just blows people to death.
So good.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've heard of that. I've heard of the energy vampire. I think it's fantastic. Yeah,
I didn't do it on purpose. I was like, I don't want to spoil this movie, but then it turned out.
What are you doing, Colin Robinson? Yeah,
it's pretty fun.
This is good stuff. Yeah,
to represent horror, I will pick What We Do in the Shadows. I think it is a hard choice. So Hell or Water probably win.
But I would even go as far to say that the TV show is even better than the movie, and I love the movie. So yeah. But
it's pretty good.
But Jeremy, what do you say?
So I actually have not seen Hell or High Water. It's on my like high up on my watch list. Henry's been trying to get me to watch it for like a year, and I still haven't watched it. I have an issue when it's like 1980s Texas and you say it's a Western. My brain doesn't connect those concepts, but I'll watch it eventually. Like you said, Taylor Sheridan, I like Sicario, so I'll get there. But What We Do in the Shadows is one of the goofiest damn things I've ever seen. And if you know me, I love goof and silly. And like you said, it led to the TV show and the guy on the show being an internet troll and feeding himself by just pissing people off on the internet because it's the easiest thing to do. It's one of the funniest scenes ever.
So good.
So via the TV show, and also just Jermaine Clement makes me laugh no matter what. So What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, I also love the actress that plays Nadia. I can't remember her name, but she's great too.
And she had the doll that was.
Yeah, the little doll. Yeah, that was possessed.
And the TV show features Taika as well. Some episodes he comes back.
Yeah, they come on every now and then.
Mark Hamill's in there.
Yeah.
But I'll just leave this here. A little fun fact, the random Ross fun fact. There you go.
Yes, I did know
Chris
that.
Pine's dad is in Chips. Okay.
I did know that.
But
anyways, Inside Man up against used cars.
Oh boy, talk about
the Denzel one or a different one?
Oh boy.
Wait, the which one?
Denzel Washington, Inside Man.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably grabbed the wrong poster here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, it's fine.
There's new posters, and then it's completely wrong posters, and that's.
I was gonna say, that's
okay. Yeah. I thought maybe that might be.
Where's my Denzel?
Well, that's been. I thought there was an alternate poster for.
Shoot for it, or whatever.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Did you tell or whatever he's in there? And
well, we know what the movie is, but it'll be Malcolm first. You're up first. So what are you gonna vote for?
Yeah, I haven't seen used cars. I honestly have no idea what that.
Robert
I have no idea what that.
Very early, but it's really Spielberg too, so it's funny. Yeah,
but yeah, I've seen Inside Man, and I'm going to vote for it.
Yeah, sounds good. Maria, what are you going to go for?
Well, Used Cars is, got a space in my heart for how old it is and how funny it is. I mean, it's Kurt Russell back before he was, Snake anybody, and they're it's just so funny. It's hard to explain. They sell cars, but the owner's not there, and there's a dog that knows how to play dead, and they trick these people into buying these cars in all these different ways, and oh my God, it's just really, really, really funny. I like really, really funny things. But Inside Man, I was blown away by the plot. I mean, I didn't know where they were going, what they were actually after. I thought it was so clever and so well done. And Spike Lee, or not Spike Lee. Yeah, it is Spike Lee. Yeah. Yeah. I had a moment there thinking, I was thinking Spike Jones is what I had. I thought I said the wrong name.
Okay.
That'd have been a totally different movie.
Yeah, Denzel's good in it, and he's not exactly the cleanest cop in the world anyway. In this one,
actually, I wish it was Spike Jones. I like him better.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, it's just it's such a great plot. Used Cars is just outrageous, typically crazy fun, and Inside Man is really, I think, kind of deep but really good. I'm going to vote for Inside Man for this, even though I like Used Cars so much.
Yeah, so
or they wouldn't be here.
Well, I haven't said this in a while, but I haven't seen either one of these, so these are both blind spots for me. And I don't know, I'm a big Kurt Russell fan, but also I do want to see every single Denzel movie in my lifetime. I want to make sure that I see them all, but
it's a good goal to have.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I think I'll probably go with Inside Man because I'd probably watch it first. I'll just use the Jacob Barber logic. If these two movies were in front of me, I'd watch Inside Man. So, but Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, I do love me a Spike Lee joint. I don't think I've ever seen fully Inside Man, but I probably use the same logic. It's the one that I'm more eager to watch or rewatch if I have seen before. The Used Cars poster they have in Letterboxd, it's pretty good. It makes the movie look really good, so I'll probably watch it a little bit later after I watch Inside Man again. Inside Man, it's my vote.
Yeah, they got an alternate poster that I saw of used cars where just a bunch of cars like that are like animated and they're just strewn about all over the lot.
I think it's a pretty good classic poster.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. But Jeremy, what do you say?
I have not seen used cars, and I don't know that I've ever heard of it. Honestly, like you got me. You stumped me on that one. So Kurt Russell in a comedy, like we'll have to check it. I'm sure my wife's seen it. She's a big Kurt Russell fan, so maybe she's been holding out on me. But Inside Man is so cool. And again, I like watching spoilers. I'm sorry if you haven't seen it, but I like watching Nazis get what they deserve.
Yeah,
it makes me feel good.
Exactly. You don't even know that's the deal. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. But it's so good. I think it like made me notice Chiwetel Ejiofor like for the first time. You got Willem Dafoe. So like anytime Willem Dafoe pops up, I'm always in a good mood. No matter what. Even if it's a bad movie.
He's
like
the cop,
Speed
right?
2.
Cop.
Yeah, he's like the
okay.
SWAT guy.
Okay, yeah.
But the one shot, like it's just Denzel. Like there's people everywhere going crazy, everything's going nuts, but it's just Denzel by himself, kind of just drifting through the crowd. So even though all this stuff's going on, he's still kind of alone. And the movie tells you why and stuff, but it's a great flick. So I'm going Inside Man.
Well, you got to watch it first to get a chance. It's really, really, really good. You would appreciate it.
I will. I'm going to add it to the list as soon as we get done.
Because they do a commercial in the middle of it. They get away with all this stuff because they're doing bootleg stuff, and he goes, you know.
And you said it's Robert Zemeckis too?
Yeah, Robert Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg was involved in it as well. And it's you know, he goes, these cars, look at the price on this car. It's too fucking high. And he shoots them. You're just like, what is going on here? And the people at home are like, that's supposed to be a presidential address. They've cut in. So it's really funny.
That's great.
Really funny,
yeah.
Well, if it's a guy that's trying to become a politician, I mean, used car salesman, that's basically like they're like used cars.
Yeah.
Salesmen when they're trying to run for office, they're like a lot of them are like pretty slimy and just kind of just trying to sell themselves in weird ways and like all that stuff.
There's a lot to it, but it's really good. You'd enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, with a Brian, used cars or Inside Man.
Have seen either, but really sold me Steven Spielberg over Zemeckis, Ace Comedy. He sold me on that one, so used cars.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me what you think when you see it because it just holds up. I mean, you know, it's a dumb premise, but it's a funny movie still. So
yeah. Well, while Malcolm comes back, I got a little time filler that can do. You guys want to see some Maria deep fakes? I can throw them up on the screen for a minute.
I want to see what you've done to me. Oh, no.
The Martian there.
They should just say the Maria.
Yeah, right.
Maria, yeah.
There's some we've already seen, but we got a Parkland one.
Yeah. Which one am I?
You're like a few of them. Like
you're all of them.
Over here.
Oh, I'm all of them. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We got it. Yeah. So you can see if you look really closely, that is you behind the sunglasses.
I got it. I can see my stupid lips. Yeah, they're little.
Well, this next one turned out a little creepy, but I included it anyways.
I love that movie.
A Few Good Men.
Wow.
A little creepy, but yeah. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't think my hair goes well.
No, but for some reason it wanted to include
my bangs.
Your bangs and like all the pictures.
That's why.
It looks kind of like he's a Klingon or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready Player One. I love that one too. Oh my God, there I am all over.
Yeah. That's wild.
That's a really good movie. All of them are good movies. I keep saying that. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
They're all
and it's your top 64, so it makes sense.
Yeah, obviously.
Who's your one?
I get to play basketball too.
He's the coach right there. Yeah. Coach Dale, or is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah, Dale. No, yeah, that's his last name though, right? Dale.
Oh,
look at me.
Dale.
Oh my God, I like my bangs too much.
Yeah, right.
Sandra Bullock. I wish I could look like Sandra Bullock.
Yeah. There you go.
He's blonde. That's all we have in common.
McQueen. Yeah, right.
Jumping motorcycles. That's me. All right.
Another one. That's the book cover. Yeah.
Yeah, climbing up this thing to have my life there.
Yeah.
It's super long leg there.
Yeah.
Funny, very funny. Star Wars. That's horrible.
There you go.
That just horrible.
Put you in Star Wars. Yeah. Let's see.
I look horrible.
What you got? 1917 one. Helen looks a
the
little
one in the
creepy.
background yelling.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What's
You
a
caught
few
me
of
my
them? Like
best
this one looks
look.
a little
Oh.
odd right
Tom
there.
Hanks.
Some of them turned out a little weird with the beard.
Yes,
and
he can be the
everything.
captain now. After all.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
right.
they didn't
I'll do
change
one more, and
the
then
pirate
Malcolm
there.
is back.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, you got the Star Trek one. You can be Spock.
Oh, it's horror.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a Voyage Home. Yeah, my favorite.
That's the best one.
That's on the rails, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
that's the
All right.
favorite one.
Yep.
I have to go get these whales. I have to go
Yeah.
see them go. I'm like,
Yeah.
calm down, the whale.
Well, fill some time, Malcolm, with some Maria deep fakes.
Yeah.
Like, here's
Wasted
another
time.
one, and while he brings it up, there you
I
go.
like it.
There you go.
Oh man, I look horrible. I would not do Indiana
There you
proud.
go.
Oh wow.
No, you
Bruce
shouldn't
Willis
change
there.
Sam Jackson there.
I thought that-
No,
Take that out.
no, the website just changes every character. You don't really have
Every
a choice.
character.
I'm
That's
like,
awesome,
all right.
Well, the website you
Even
use
the black
yours,
one.
Oh, that one. Oh my god. That's my
you go.
teeth. What happened?
All right. All
That's much
right.
mine.
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
And then we're back. All right. Cool.
Yeah,
Is that bad
well-
one?
Well, at the time, I glitched out. Inside Man had already had more
Okay.
votes anyway.
Yeah. So
I would assume that was
It'll be-
winning.
yeah, it'll be Inside Man. Yeah.
Yeah, but we've got Tropic Thunder versus John Wick.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a cool John
Oh,
Wick.
another great
John Wick
poster.
1, I
Dang.
assume. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was
So
one- At least you meant another one on there.
I don't think I had another one, did I? I don't think I
No,
had
you
it.
only had the one.
Yeah, that's good. That's smart. Okay.
and it'll be me first on.
Okay, your
on this
turn. I
one,
didn't know
and-
who it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And man, this was surprisingly really tough because I love Tropic Thunder. I think that
Me
movie's
too.
great. Like I've always been a big Ben Stiller fan, and then also Jack Black, and then more and more, I've been becoming a more of a Robert Downey Jr. fan. Like he's been
Yeah,
doing
he's
some,
doing well.
some really like unique and like interesting roles and that kind of thing. But
This one's
John
Oscar.
Wick though, yeah, like
John Wick's hard to beat.
yeah, John Wick is like really hard to beat. From the moment that I saw that, the movie was like instantly in my top 64. Like it just was just like so good and like
Very surprising
just
too.
yeah, and it's hard to pick like what the best John Wick movie is for me. Like you just asked me, it's like the one I saw last. I don't know, they're all great.
Okay,
So the first one though I really like because they kind of bring like
if you
they
get over
like,
the therapy, you've got the first one.
yeah, they have more of the story with like the dog. They kill his dog. It's the last gift from his dying wife. They steal his car. So he's on a rampage. He's the Baba Yaga, all that stuff. So it's really good. So
my granddaughter, we were talking about the movie, and I was like, this is what you gotta like is everybody goes, oh, they killed John Wick's
yeah,
dog.
right.
Oh, it's like everybody understands.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
got the
But and as the Mayhem guy from the Allstate commercials, he's pretty.
Oh
good,
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The vulture.
Yeah, right. But let me move Malcolm back up to where he was because it'll be Eric first or Eric next. My vote goes to John Wick. But what do you say, Eric?
This one's tough. Like John Wick is. I mean, I do have a favorite. I do like the second one better than the first one, but I have them around the same ballpark. That there's not that big of a gap between the ones I like the most. And Tropic Thunder is a comedy. I really like this poster. It makes it look like more of a war movie than the comedy that it is. It is technically a war movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the ratio. How has it been so far between action movies and comedies? They come up a lot against each other.
No, I do the same. Yeah, I like them both.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't want
I like them. Yeah, I like them around the same. I probably go with John Wick, the one I've seen most, but barely, just barely.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Sounds good. Jeremy, what are you gonna go for?
This is tough, man. Like I don't even know how to start with this. Like pick this. I know we're trying to keep it short, but you're gonna have to give me a minute. John Wick is one of the best action movies ever made. Right. And I totally get his motivation. You stole my car, you killed my dog, and my wife's dead. Like I'm the baddest dude on the planet. Like, like just when he goes down to the basement and he takes the sledgehammer to get to his stuff, like just it's instant motivation. It's like he's just not gonna stop. With that said, I watched Tropic Thunder for the first time on accident. I was at a buddy's house and his mom rented it. She's like, I like Ben Stiller. And she put it in. There's like 8 of us in the living room. And she didn't make it through the fake commercials before she checked out and left. And as soon as I saw Booty Sweat, I was like, what's happening? What is this? Went for the whole ride. It gives you the best acting advice a movie can give you. I don't think I could give the advice here myself, but it's just such a funny, like, and the whole time I was like, who is this guy? He looks so familiar. Why does this guy look so familiar? Les Grossman. And then at the end, it was like he does the whole dance scene and it's Tom Cruise. And I was like, holy crap. Yeah, Tropic Thunder, man. It's just one of the, honestly, it's a great war movie. That's not really a war movie, but it's a great war movie. Like, it's so silly and funny. Nick Nolte crushes it.
For a TiVo.
Let's kick this pig. Yeah, it's just so great. Also, I really like jelly beans. So Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, right. Well, we've been talking about maybe doing a Les Grossman movie, and I think that if they do it, they need to get every single A-lister that they can possibly get and just put them in that thing with Les Grossman being the agent.
Just
I think that
let
would be
him
so
scream
good.
at everybody.
Yeah, just scream at everybody. That'd be the best. Yeah.
So yeah. This is a flaming dragon.
Spank that ass, Les. Spank that ass.
Yeah, right. but Brian, what do you say here?
Yeah, both are great movies. John Wick is like, you killed my dog. My John Wick. You killed my dog. Prepare to die. But Tropic Thunder, for a comedy, you make me happy. I got good brain.
Yeah.
I love the whole Jack Black spoofing the professor. The Fatty's Part 2.
Fatty's Part 2, baby.
Yeah, it's great comedy, great ensemble as well. So Tropic Thunder gets my vote.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
You never go full, you know what?
Robert Downey Jr. was nominated for an Oscar for that movie.
Exactly.
I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's a great job, though. I mean, I just don't know.
It's like a satire,
it's
so
crazy.
It worked.
It'll never happen again.
So, right.
Time is right, and it's not now.
But Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, you're muted.
Oh yeah, you're muted.
You're on mute. I see you in this movie. I don't hear words.
You're muted.
Malcolm, can you hear us? We can't hear you.
You're on your mic or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
I probably have my mic muted for some reason. But yeah, everyone's acting
the muted graphic. I don't have that.
Everyone's acting like this is a very tough matchup. This is easy for me. I don't like Tropic Thunder. The Les Grossman stuff is the only funny thing I find in the movie. John Wick is my country mile better than Tropic.
Well, yeah, of course.
Sure, yeah.
John Wick is
I thought I was a break. Tropic Thunder or
right.
Go for.
Everybody quoting the lines has convinced me.
I don't hate Billy Madison.
Tropic Thunder.
I would watch Billy Madison
right.
over Tropic Thunder. I like the movie. I don't hate it.
Gotcha.
You just switch,
motherfucker.
I'll lend you the.
You switch nicknames, Eric, with Malcolm.
Yeah, you can be.
Nick Nolte in a comedy, war comedy. Congrats for war.
But Maria, what do you vote on?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Tropic Thunder just because he's right. The quotes are coming out fast and furious, and everybody's on the same page. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, he wants to go out on his own, and he says, "I think I killed one." He goes, "You killed a prostitute?" No, wait. It's like get a shitload of lime and something else, and I'm like, no. It's not what you think. But anyway, it was funny. I think that it's a great movie. I think it's just funny from top to bottom. I think John Wick is great as well, but I mean, there's no comparison. You're never going to be able to make that movie again, and nobody would ever try if they were smart, because nowadays it's not going to go. But it is. Well, good.
Even in the trailer, they had funny lines like, "I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude," or whatever. Yeah.
Our people. He goes, "What do you mean, our people?"
Yeah,
who's
right.
The key grip? Punch that guy right in the face.
Sorry. Boom.
But I believe we have a tie, I think. So
yep, and it goes to Brian.
To Brian.
Tropic Thunder, baby.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
We had good comedy. Next, move on.
Funny.
Yeah, John Wick always goes far in these things. So
yeah, John Wick, I'm sure it's at least one.
Yeah, we got another horror in there.
Ooh.
Okay, Hacksaw Ridge. Okay, and this time it'll be Eric first. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to pick. Come on, I love Get Out. I really like Hacksaw Ridge. I think it's a fantastic war movie. I was surprised because I'm not that big of a fan of Mel Gibson, but I like the movie a lot. I didn't love the first half, but as soon as the war stuff gets going, I was all in.
Yeah,
but Get Out was one of those movies that changed not my life, but the way I see movies since I saw it in theaters. Like a fantastic horror movie. Like I know there's horrors always being social and all that, but Get Out is the one that pushed it forward around these years. And I watch it a lot. I watch it like 2 or 3 times in theaters, and I have seen it for trivial reasons mostly. I really watch it a lot. But I do still love Get Out. I think should go all the way if it were to me. But this is not my list; it's Maria's. So let's see how it goes.
I keep thinking about it. The end and how it probably wouldn't have happened that way. Probably something bad would have happened to that poor man. But
that's the expectation. That's the great thing about the scene. Like some people, I should have ended different. And no, that's the how it is with in really real life. Yeah. So you went through all this and now you're going to get arrested and justly, even if it's clearly self-defense if you know what had happened. So
he's with the TSA.
That's what is so great about it.
They know or whatever it is. It's like, okay.
Ace, motherfucking A.
Yeah, right.
It's also hilarious, by the way. So it ticks a lot of boxes for me. Hope for the rest as well.
Yeah. Well, Jeremy, what do you got here?
Yeah. Hacksaw Ridge is really good. Like, it's one of those war movies that actually like makes me uncomfortable at times. Like it kind of unnerves me, kind of like Saving Private Ryan. Like when they hit the realism button, and you're like, I don't need it to be this real, but they do it, and they do it very well. But Get Out, man, like that's just like when I heard the guy from Key and Peele was making a horror movie, I was like, that's dumb. And then it came out, and I didn't watch it. And everybody's like, no, it's great. So I watched it probably 3 or 4 months after it came out, whenever it hit video. And I was like stunned. Like I was like, I don't like this is wild and weird, and it has a point, but it doesn't beat you over the head with it. You know what I mean? Like social commentary done correctly is very effective, and it does a really good job. Also, I mean, the sunken place, man. Like when she hits that word, and he goes, and you're just like, no, like he's not okay now. Like shit hits the fan pretty quick, and it's cool. So I'll give it to Get Out. Both great movies.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm not a horror person, but I quite did enjoy Get Out a lot. I mean, you have Allison Williams, Eric from Billy Madison, Captain Keeter, Stephen Root, the great character actor pops up there. Great. I'm not a horror person, but I really did enjoy Get Out a lot. So Hacksaw Ridge, Get Out here. Get Out gets me a vote.
Yeah, right. Get Out, Hacksaw Ridge. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I think I've seen Hacksaw Ridge once. I honestly don't remember if I've seen it or not. But I know I've seen Get Out. And I think Get Out is great. Like Jordan Peele's been hitting it out the park for his horror movies. Like Us was great, and even and Nope, which I think is horror adjacent, but I don't think it's full on horror. Can't wait to see what he's doing next. Apparently, he is doing another one, but they just sort of moved it to sort of next year now. But I'm gonna get Out.
Yeah, sounds good. Maria, what are you going for?
Well, I love Get Out. I mean, Hacksaw Ridge. The thing I like about that kind of movie, and Hidden Figures is another one. I didn't know that story at all. Never even heard of those people. Didn't know there was somebody that saved 70-some people, by himself and all that stuff. I love finding those things out. So that's why I really love it a lot. But Get Out was just so groundbreaking. I mean, I was trying to figure it out in the beginning. You can't anticipate what's going to happen. I mean, there's just no way. Who would think of any of that? But I was trying to wonder why is the deer important? And, other things like that. It's like, why do these things mean anything? I don't get it. And yeah, it's really good. I think I'd have to go for Get Out on this one for sure. I mean, there's still more movies.
Yeah. It was a little tough for me because, like, I think the Hacksaw Ridge is phenomenal. Like the first time that I saw it, though, so like me and my ex-wife, we went to one movie where she fell asleep, and I fell asleep during Hacksaw Ridge. I don't know how. Like, I think I was just really tired that night. So I saw the first half.
Got
and I was just
score.
like, that movie was okay, yeah. But then she's like, we gotta watch the second half of this movie. You fell asleep during the best part. I kept trying to wake you up, and you kept falling back asleep. And I'm like, sorry, yeah. But yeah. But then I rewatched it, and like the action's done so well. Like, it's phenomenal. Like the way that it's done, I think it's just it's really, really cool. And like how he stands by his convictions of like not using any weapons, but he saved a lot of lives, and it's based on a true story. I mean, how much of it is really true? I don't know. These movies embellish a little bit, but still a cool movie. But yeah, like Get Out though, like that's just really something special though. I just feel like, and I watched an interview with Jordan Peele. I'm a big Bobby Lee fan, so he was on Bobby Lee's podcast because they were on Mad TV together, and like yeah, he's just saying that he wants to make these movies that are just like just something different that you've never seen before, but have some social commentary without beating you over the head with it though. Just like some kind of subtle things in there, like that kind of thing, and like yeah, like he has a great job with it. Like, I even liked Us. I liked Nope a lot actually. When I first saw it, I was a little like, it took me some time to really process it. So I went back to see it a second time so I could really try to fully understand it. I think that really helped to like go in there and like really get like a feel for it, because the first time I was okay on it, but the second time I actually loved it. So, but yeah, Get Out's great. I feel like the movie has Little Ray Howery. I feel like he's in like 5 movies a year and like 4 TV shows or something like that.
Last year for Little Ray, it was 7 films.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Like that guy like works nonstop. He's in everything. But anyways,
it's usually pretty good stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I'll go with Get Out. But so I think it'll be Get Out.
Yeah.
And speaking of Little Ray Howery, he has one movie out this year, Hell or Purple Crayon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Probably gonna need to speed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Not quite. Got Social Network up against Big Trouble.
Talk about speeding it up.
And we lost
You
Malcolm
know
for a minute.
what's going over.
I imagine you can
let's just go
fast.
Yeah,
with
we'll just move up.
Trouble is fun. I like it a lot, but
I will just say I've never seen The Social Network. I'm never going to watch The Social Network. I like that we get to use Facebook to help us communicate, but I don't care about how it started.
Why do you love Social Network?
Did you like A Few
There's
Good
a lot
Men?
more to it than that,
It's
though.
around the same idea of people talking really fast.
Yeah.
I think you would like
Aaron's
it.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Good on that.
But I'll say the other thing. I've seen Big Trouble, and if you haven't seen it, like I'm in the camp where you're fun. You don't really need to. Like I thought it was just like okay, but Maria, I'm glad you like it, but
I love it.
I think we got to move on to Social Network.
Oh yeah, Social Network.
Yeah. We'll move it over and save some
I know
time.
why Big Trouble didn't make it out, because the 9/11 happened and it's all about it. They let a bomb on a plane and they turned it on. So I get it.
We've got Martian up against Star Trek: The Voyage Home.
Oh, here we go. This is sci-fi battle. All right. Yeah. So we'll go Jeremy first. What are you gonna go for?
The Martian's great. It's a lot of fun. I mean, best comedy at the Golden Globes that year. Good job, guys.
Right.
If I was doing my own top 64, which very well may happen one day, The Voyage Home would probably be in my top 10. Like, it's in my top 10 movies of all time. I love it.
Oh, nice.
I've seen it so many times. It's just great. I don't know. It's one of the best time travel movies. Doesn't get any credit for being a good time travel movie. And they don't worry about any of the time travel rules. They just have to do a thing. And it's Star Trek and Enterprise. Like, it's just so great. I mean, look, he's wearing the
back
head
and save the whales.
Dude. Yeah, you got to save the whales, man. Save the whales. No question, Voyage Home.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, The Martian is a great man-dated movie, but yeah, I'm gonna go to Voyage Home. Doesn't get talked about enough. Great fish on worms comedy there with the Starship Enterprise on Earth and trying to do with Earth things. I'll go Voyage Home on this one. See what happens.
Yeah. Maria, what do you say?
What Malcolm?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Malcolm. Yeah. Malcolm next.
Yeah, I haven't seen Star Trek: The Voyage Home, so I'm going to go to The Martian.
Oh, no, that's one way to do it.
Yeah. Well, Maria.
I think I'm going to have to vote for The Martian. I watched it more than I have the other one. I mean, well, also I'm older than everybody here. I have seen The Voyage Home a lot. I mean, it was just on all the time, and different ways that they marketed movies before they do it like they do now, where they're making money off of it. But The Martian, I'm intrigued by. I think it's interesting. I think I don't know. I just, something about it makes me like it more than I do. And I love The Voyage Home. I do have to say there are some cheesy lines, though. You know, the girl is hysterical about a couple whales, but whatever. Anyway, and then she gets to go to the future, and we don't have anybody hurt or nothing.
Right.
There's no big drama over, we're going to change the time. No,
nope.
That's the cool part. I think it's great because they don't have to think about it. So, yeah, but I think I like The Martian a little bit, maybe more than that. Sorry about that. I feel like a traitor to Star Trek. Sorry, Star Trek.
No, it's all good. Yeah, this one's tough for me too because The Voyage Home might be my favorite of the original Star Trek movies. Like I really dig that one. It just kind of feels a little more grounded and just kind of they go back to Earth and they're like doing stuff in San Francisco and like riding around on trolley cars and like that kind of stuff too. And so it's good, but The Martian is also really, really great. And I read the books too. I read that book and then by the same author, Weir. I can't remember what his first name is, but
Peter? No, not Peter. Peter Weir's the director. Never mind.
Yeah. but second movies, or I mean the second book that he wrote is very, very different though. Like it's about a colony on the moon with the Middle Eastern girl. It's like, but they have optioned it for a movie. Doesn't mean it's going to get made, but they've optioned it for it. You know? But I mean, the thing about Ridley Scott though, I always got to talk about him because he's the weirdest director because he's made some of the greatest movies of all time. You have like Alien, you have Gladiator, Blade Runner, but then he makes stuff like The Counselor, or he makes like the House of Gucci or Exodus Gods and Kings. I'm just like what is this? Like he makes like some incredible movies and then total garbage. So I don't really get it. He's all over the place. So yeah, so
but Scott made a movie about Bobby Gucci for the Showdown, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Which would have been more entertaining in my opinion. But yeah, I think I'll give it to the Martian, a slight edge to it because the movie's pretty funny and like I wouldn't really call it like a comedy, like it's a weird to call it that. But there's some funny stuff when he gets like stranded on Mars with nothing but 70s music and he hates 70s music. Like there's some things there. And afterwards, like I remember when I saw it, like me and my sister saw it together, and we went out in the car and just cranked up the soundtrack from it because it was really good. So yeah, so I'll go The Martian. But Eric, what do you say?
So I'm gonna expose two facts today. I haven't seen either of these, and I haven't seen most of Star Trek movies. I only seen The Wrath of Khan and once, and probably half of it. And it's the weirdest thing because I'm probably going to be the biggest Star Trek fan once I get to it. So on the logic that the movie I probably watch first is probably The Martian because I want to watch the others before I watch Star Trek 4. Weirdly, I know a lot about the Star Trek 6 because the other day I had to write questions about it. So now I know a lot about it. It sounds like fun. I'll vote The Martian. I've probably seen it sooner.
And there could be good prep for Star Trek for multiplex fandom.
Yeah, that probably exposes one of my biggest weaknesses. I haven't.
The Martian,
I don't know that much about Star Trek.
Star Trek 6 is that the Undiscovered Country or like which one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe we should speed up a bit for this track.
Yeah. Just the
Yeah. Oh,
actually,
yeah.
I have a little thing before
Oh,
you.
wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Before you reveal what it is, I got my little speeded up clip that I meant to play here.
Do it, Dad. Get your balls back. Go fast again.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want him back, so never mind. If I had him in the first place, I don't want him.
Normally I saved that for the speed round, but we really do need to speed it up, so I played it there.
What's your favorite category? Period piece movies.
Yeah, sensibility, Jane Eyre.
Well, I got something to say about that. I mean, just wait till my turn on that. Yeah, we'll go with Brian first. What are you going to go for?
Yeah, I haven't seen Sensibility, but I see bits and pieces of Apollo 13. I enjoy it. I believe it's Ron Howard directing it, right?
Right.
Yeah, I do enjoy his work, especially on Arrested Development, and it features the Apollo 13 set, so go Apollo 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, this is actually pretty tough for me because I love Sense and Sensibility. I think it's a great movie. It's especially very underrated in Alan Rickman's filmography too. Because like most people would usually go to the diehards, Harry Potters, when they turn to Alan Rickman. Sense and Sensibility doesn't get talked about a lot when people talk about Alan Rickman now. But Apollo 13 is just an all-round great movie. Like, I actually saw it for the first time last year. I think it was for a ranking or something. I watched it for some reason, but yeah. So I'm slightly going to go Apollo 13 here.
Yeah, and also a fun fact is that this movie has 2 Harry Potter actors. It also has Imelda Staunton who played Dolores Umbridge. She's in Sense and Sensibility.
She's her husband is what's his face from
oh yeah,
House.
Hugh Laurie. Yeah.
Hugh Laurie.
Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome.
He's funny.
But Maria, yeah, what do you say?
He's holding the baby like this, and the nursemaid's going.
Yeah.
Because
don't forget Emma Thompson, Jordan. Emma Thompson is Sensibility too.
Yeah, she was.
Oh
great
yeah. Yeah, right. She's in it too. Yeah.
Screenplay.
Yeah.
You know, she did all the
forget
work
about her.
translating it to today. But Apollo 13 is its own thing. I mean, that was a very traumatic thing, and everybody was worried about, and were they going to die, and what was going to happen. So I think I'll go with Apollo 13, even though I love Sensibility. That's me.
Yeah. So I'm not a big period piece guy, but I watched Sense and Sensibility for the first time for this. So because I'm looking at like how high the movies were rated, and that was one of the higher rated movies on the list that I haven't seen out of my blind spots. And yeah, like, so I will say that I didn't like love it, but I liked it. I like the performances. All the performances were just outstanding. Like, they're giving some really great performances. Like Emma Thompson, like in my opinion, she might be like the best actress that's come out of the UK. I mean, I don't know. There'd be a debate there, but like, she's really good. And then Kate Winslet, and then Alan Rickman, and then even Hugh Grant's pretty good. There's a lot of different love stories where like you think they're in love with one person, then one person takes off somewhere, and then you don't know if they're coming back, and then Kate Winslet ends up getting like really heartbroken to the point where she gets like sick from being out in the rain and all that stuff. So it's really great performances, but I mean, yeah, I'm just not like a huge period piece guy. But there's certain ones, like, it's not the like King and Queen royalty type of period piece movie I can kind of vibe with it a little more, but and this one's kind of more like that. It's just a simple story about these people that have to move to the country and like their love stories and all that. But I'll probably go with Apollo 13 just because it's one I haven't seen for quite a while, but it's a true story of like a really epic like mission that and the cast is great. I mean, Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon, Bill Paxton. I want to say Bill Pullman for some reason, but yeah, So yeah, it's great. So Houston, we have a problem. I'll go Apollo 13. Eric.
Indeed, Houston, we have a problem. I haven't seen Apollo 13 actually.
Oh, okay.
I know the story and all that, but I haven't seen it. I do, however, love my period pieces. I love Emma. I love Pride and Prejudice. I love Sense and Sensibility. This version in particular, I really enjoy. There's anytime you watch an English British movie, there's around the 90s, 2020, 2010s, you'll probably find the Harry Potter actor there. They are
yeah,
sure, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
at
Emma
least one.
Thompson, Alan Rickman, I'm forget Imelda Staunton, and also Gemma Jones, who I didn't remember wasn't Harry Potter, but I really enjoyed.
Right. Oh yeah,
as Bridget Jones' mom. I think she's really funny in that one. It's surprising Ang Lee did this one, and I think I didn't know he had that in him. I always remember him more for Brokeback Mountain and all of those type of movies. I'd probably go Sense and Sensibility mostly because it's the one I have seen, but I probably would have voted for that one anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason I forgot that like Emma Thompson was even in Harry Potter because she plays like an almost unrecognizable character when she does like
Trelawney.
yeah. But she's really good though. But Jeremy, what do you say here?
Yeah, I don't really go for period pieces like at all. So no shot against it. I'm sure it's a great movie. I know it got nominated for Oscars and whatnot, but Apollo 13 is just cool. And it's true story. And it's
for a different period, but still.
Yeah. Space age period piece. But yeah, and the way they film some of the stuff is really cool to get the weightlessness stuff, the space shots. So yeah, Apollo 13.
There you go.
You're kind of like me, Jeremy. I usually don't really go for period pieces, but there's a couple rare ones.
Just depends. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, but Apollo 13.
But just quickly, Gemma Jones was Mrs. Pomfrey in Harry Potter, and I also discovered another Harry Potter actor that was in Sense and Sensibility, and that's Robert Hardy, who played Cornelius Fudge. He was
wow.
John Middleton.
Oh, nice.
Got Born Identity up against Edge of Tomorrow with a very full jacket style poster.
It's a cool poster.
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's kind of like a action match up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll be Malcolm first. So what are you going for?
Yeah, I actually quite like the Born Identity. I think it's great. And yeah, I mean, like we just recently did Emily Blunt movies on Rankum. Edge Tomorrow did make the list, and I do like it. I didn't get around to rewatching it for that, so I haven't seen it in a while. You know what? I'm gonna go Born Identity.
Yeah, sounds good. Maria, what do you say?
Well, make me choose here.
Yep.
I like Jason Bourne. I think he's really good. I think Matt Damon does a good job with that. But The Edge of Tomorrow is such a surprising, so well done, futuristic space thingy with all the, the crazy mimics and how they're, the people running the you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say skeletons. They're so hip, trying to, give them a punch and all that stuff. So good. I'm going to have to go with Edge of Tomorrow, but I do love Jason Bourne. So I'm sorry, Jason Bourne.
Yeah, this one's really tough. Yeah, because I love the Bourne franchise. I think it's great. I mean, I like every single one. Probably I'll even defend the Jeremy Renner one. The one that I like the least is probably
it's not bad. It's not
But the one I like the least was probably the last one that's just called Jason Bourne or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, but yeah, but yeah, it's really tough. Like if we're just going on pure movies alone, it's still pretty tough. I probably like the third Bourne Identity the best, but this one might be number 2 on the list. So it's because I like all the mystery. You're trying to figure out who he is and who this Treadstone company is, and he has all these different passports and you're just on this ride with him, and it's really interesting. But I mean, it's kind of once you see it a couple of times, it kind of loses some of the charm for me. So, but Edge of Tomorrow is just fun to watch anytime. I could watch that movie anytime, and it's fun every single time. And it's a great time loop movie. Emily Blunt. She's really awesome in it, and yeah, so I'll go Edge of Tomorrow. Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, remember how I said I was a big spy film fan? I haven't seen The Born Identity.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
I haven't gotten to those yet.
One of the biggest
I do, however,
franchises.
really like Edge of Tomorrow. I have read the manga, actually. I bought it. As soon as the movie came up, I bought the All You Need Is Kill. It's a fantastic manga. Obviously, it's not a one-to-one adaptation, but the concept of it's really well adapted. It's probably the best video game movie that's not based on a video game. That's the appeal of Edge of Tomorrow. You get to repeat.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a friend who saw the movie with me, and he didn't really like it. They just do the same thing every time again. That's the whole point of the movie, dude.
Yeah, it is.
And it's actually pretty hard to do a repeat, like a time loop movie. A short story here, but they shot a time loop movie, a Mexican time loop movie where I live. And I hated that movie because they didn't even kept the details straight when they repeated scenes. So it is actually pretty hard to do that. And Edge of Tomorrow does it fantastically. Like, I love Groundhog Day. I love sci-fi movies. Give me those two combined, and I will love it. So Edge of Tomorrow for me all the way. Yeah.
It was a really fun video game that I was streaming for a little bit on the channel, but I kind of like I'm not playing video games so much because I'm too busy. But what's called Deathloop. It's really fun though. Yeah, I would highly recommend that. But Jeremy, what do you say?
I'm gonna take Edge of Tomorrow all the way. Like, the Bourne movies are cool, but he walks through too many doorways while on the phone. Like, that's 20% of the movies. He's on the phone with somebody and he's just going through doorways and up and down stairs. So
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat, whatever you want to call it. It's just great.
Yeah.
But also, he's beating the shit out of people, though. Like, while he's doing it, come on. Yeah. but Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the board films, but I do enjoy the board spectacular they have. That's
really cool.
Board film type show. But I'll go for the Bo Paxton matchup in the next round, Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, the Bourne Spectacular is good, except for they have what's her name, the one that like introduces it. Like, you probably know, Brian, but she looks like she's bored out of her skull.
Julia Stiles.
Yeah,
Julia Stiles. So they have like the host, and she's like introducing it to everyone that's going on the little Bourne Identity experience. But she looked like she's like totally like half asleep, like bored. It's like you're about to go along with Jason Bourne on a stunt spectacular. Have fun and enjoy the ride. You're like, okay, like, at least have some enthusiasm there.
Edge of Tomorrow moved on. We've got To Kill a Mockingbird up against Zero Dark 30.
All right, and it'll be Maria first.
Well, Zero Dark 30 is one of my favorites, but To Kill a Mockingbird is incomparable. I got that in there because the impression it made on me when I was in grade school, it was just something. So I'm going to vote for To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah. This one's kind of interesting because they're both movies I really like. And Zero Dark 30, I mean, shows that they got Osama bin Laden and all that. Like, that's pretty cool. But I just think that To Kill a Mockingbird is just a really great classic movie with a lot of cool like lessons that like he stands up for his kids and he wants to like be like this good example to them by standing up for these things and it's Gregory Peck. I don't really vote for like a lot of classic movies, but I'll do it here because there are some great ones and especially there's a few on this list too. So I'll go To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah. Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, I'll probably also go with To Kill a Mockingbird here. I haven't seen the Zero Dark 30, so that's easier for me to pick To Kill a Mockingbird. But I did saw it fairly recently for a second time, I think. And I think it holds up pretty well. Like, I know the politics of it are, I mean, I don't want to get to it, to be fair. Right. Yeah. But the whole deal with the focus of it being the kids is actually pretty interesting because everybody remembers like Gregory Peck being the main guy, but we see the whole thing through the eyes of his daughter, and I think that's a pretty good way to focus on it. I think you get some pretty good lessons of it here, it holds up. I don't know. I'm not the most qualified person to talk about To Kill a Mockingbird, but it's great. I like it.
Well, they tackled racism in a pretty unique way, like way back when. So yeah, I thought that was cool. But Jeremy, what do you say?
All right, To Kill a Mockingbird all the way. Gregory Peck is one of my favorite classic actors. Zero Dark 30, it was fine. I'm not a big fan, but To Kill a Mockingbird is really good. Whether you love it or not, I mean, it's just a great movie. So I'll go To Kill a Mockingbird.
I agree.
Yeah, sounds good. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, Zero Dark 30 is a good early Chris Pratt movie. You don't know him for that much. He's still a great movie. But I haven't seen To Kill a Mockingbird. I always seen the clips they did on The Simpsons, some episodes, and fans guys may have very great impact. So I'll go Kill a Mockingbird. Shows those for some classics.
In some schools, they had us read the book and then we watched the movie. And they did that for me in high school. So yeah, but Malcolm, what are you going for?
Yeah, just very quickly, like I've seen both of these. And Zero Dark 30 is good. And I just find the controversies around the release of Zero Dark 30 interesting because in the same year there was released, there was also election year, and the opponents of Obama administration, they tried to challenge that they were releasing Zero Dark 30 to try and influence people to vote for Obama and all that. But I mean, they ended up. I think it ended up getting the nationwide release that was moved to January in 2013. But yeah, but as they pointed out, as some political people pointed out, that it's not a rousing piece of pro-Obama propaganda that they feared it would be anyway. But I just find that very entertaining. Plus, there was also the controversy of them trying to say that they released documents to Captain Bigelow just so they could research the movie. Which is a ridiculous statement as it is. But that being said, I love To Kill a Mockingbird, and that's what I'm voting for.
Yeah, I do remember some of that. It's like George Bush didn't do anything about Osama, so they had Obama, so he gets all the credit or whatever. Yeah, but Maria, or you went first, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah,
being sweet.
To Kill a Mockingbird. All right. Cool. Right.
All right, we've got the Birds up against Ready Player One.
Okay. And it'll be me first. And yeah, for me, I thought Ready Player One was fine. The best stuff for me is when they integrated The Shining into it. I liked all of that stuff where he has to go through a whole thing and go through different rooms and they have a thing that looks like the Stanley Hotel and all of that. I think that was pretty cool, and I like the concept of it, of just being in in a whole nother kind of world with the VR. It's not just putting on a headset. You have the haptic suit that gets feedback and you feel stuff and all that stuff and all the Easter eggs, but it really didn't do all that much for me. But the Birds is great. I love the Bird. I'm a big Alfred Hitchcock fan. I mean, you give me any of his movies, whether it's horror or not, either way, I'm in. And the Birds, they do a lot of cool stuff that kind of sets it up. They start off in a bird shop and they're showing all different kinds of birds, and they really set the tone and the stage and the mood for it. A lot of people kind of think maybe it's not one that's as scary, but you put yourself in the time of being back then. I think that it probably was for a lot of people. So I'll go the Birds. But Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, so I've seen these two movies, so that's good for me. Ready Player One, I read the book, and I'll tell you, the movie is a lot better than the book. If the Ready Player One, the movie is a perfect example of sometimes it's better to not adapt the book 1-to-1. If you know, the Shining scene is also my favorite part of it, mostly because I remember reading the book first, and that level in the game is just recapping the movie War Games. I think it's either War Games or Ferris Bueller. I don't remember which one of those two were. That would have been pretty boring to see in the movie. So I'm glad
Yeah.
Shining. But the birds is nowhere close to being my favorite Hitchcock, but it's still, I think, a better movie. It's a classic for a reason. You know, the whole scene with the birds just watching it, just staring at the main character. That's more terrifying than a lot of horror movies that come out today, and it doesn't have to do a lot. That's when you get to call yourself the master of suspense. So I'll go with the birds.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeremy, what do you say?
This was not even close. Ready Player One is fine. I don't like The Shining, so none of the Shining stuff, like, I didn't care. But I love the birds. And when I was a kid, my dad and me went to Lake Michigan, and he's like, throw those seagulls the rest of your cheeseburger. And before it even got out of my hand, I was flocked by seagulls. It's terrifying. Birds are terrifying. The birds.
They are terrifying because if you ever seen a bird up close,
dinosaurs.
like if it flies in your face, yeah, no thanks. But Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, having seen the birds, I had a lot of fun with Ready Player One. I love the whole, love the DeLorean. You get the giant pops up, King Kong. A lot of fun. So I'll go Ready Player One.
Yeah, like there's a funny.
Sorry. I had to make it, but when you get surrounded by the flock of seagulls, then you ran so far away.
It was awful. Like, yeah, I get that there's so many jokes, but you've never seen 80 seagulls come at you at one time. You don't know. It sucks.
No, I live on a
When you're
beach
8
town.
years old?
I've also been surrounded by seagulls. I know how terrifying they are.
I've been surrounded by geese before. The geese are pretty terrifying. but Brian, what do you say?
I voted for Ready
Well,
Player
Brian
One.
just went.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. Then Malcolm.
Yeah. But I really do love Ready Player One, and it's one of those ones I hope they eventually do the sequel book that was released a few years ago.
Yeah.
But it's just in reading up about it, it's just entertaining with like some of the stuff they couldn't get the rights for because apparently they weren't able to secure the rights for one of Spielberg's own movies, supposedly counted as the third kind for Ready Player One. Even though Spielberg
Really?
wanted to sort of keep reference like self. I think it's a different thing that made it anyway, but I think in reality, I think he tried to keep references to his own stuff that he directed to a minimum as it was. But I like Ready Player One more, so I'm gonna go Ready Player One.
Yeah, sounds good. So I think it's gonna be the birds, though.
Maria did vote. I don't think Maria voted.
Oh, did you vote, Maria?
I don't think I did I?
No.
I also don't think you voted, George.
Oh wow!
No, I voted.
George
I thought I
voted
went
for Ready
first.
Player One. He went
Yeah.
first.
I think you went first. Yeah.
No, I voted for the birds.
The bird is terrifying.
What
do you got?
To my young person, and but it's a fascinating terror. You know, Ready Player One, I love it to death. But the birds is a classic, so I'm gonna pick the birds.
Yeah. So I think it'll be the birds.
Yeah, me the birds.
Yeah.
Just don't feed them.
Yeah. Feed the birds.
Tuppence a bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, move. There we are.
There you go.
All right, we've got Thunderball up against Deepwater Horizon.
They're the first bombing of night.
Yeah, they're both like water movies, kind of, because Thunderball's kind of like they got some underwater stuff. And then it'll be Eric first. So
yeah, I cannot not vote for Thunderball. Maria and I bonded over James Bond, so that's the whole deal. Thunderball has to make it. The Disco Volante and all that. I love Domino. I love Fiona Volpe. I don't. This is not my favorite Sean Connery, but I will probably vote Thunderball in this particular case. Like, it's not my favorite Bond of his, but come on, it's Bond. It's
pretty good.
James Bond.
Yeah.
What goes on in that
James
movie?
Yeah.
Jetpacks, whatever.
Yeah. Jeremy, what do you got?
Yeah, again, it's not even close. Deepwater Horizon's like cool, and it surprised me at how good it was, really. But come on, man. I mean, who doesn't love a villain in an eye patch? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, it's the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, Thunderball for sure.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Haven't seen Deepwater Horizon. I'll go Thunderball for James Bond for Maria. Why not?
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's at least have one Bond movie move on. If this doesn't.
Well, Malcolm, what do you say?
Thunderball is that one of the James Bond movies I haven't actually seen. But I've seen Deepwater Horizon. I think it's good, so I'm gonna go Deepwater Horizon.
Yeah. Maria.
Gotta go Thunderball. I love Deepwater Horizon though. I watched that for a long time, having it on just in the background. I like disaster movies. I like crazy things.
Yeah.
They make no sense. But yeah, Thunderball, because my favorite of the Skyfall's kind of up there nowadays, but Thunderball's basically my favorite of the Bonds.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I've never seen Deepwater Horizon, so that's a blind spot for me. So, but Thunderball's awesome. Like I've been doing like a slow watch of all the James Bond movies. I've watched all the Sean Connery ones, and then as of right now, I've seen everyone but the guy that I can never remember his name, but he did the most James Bond.
Lazenby?
No, he did the most of them.
Roger Moore.
Yeah, Roger Moore. I haven't seen any Roger Moore movies, but I've seen every other James Bond movie. So,
oh boy.
And,
well, you just wait till you get into those, bud.
Yeah, right. Because I heard some of them are not the greatest. But funny enough, there was a time where I think I was trying to set up for like a stream or something, and I was having computer issues, and I got really angry, and I hit my keyboard. So now one of the legs broke off, so I have a James Bond movie propping up my keyboard now. I have my there. So yeah, I just yeah,
that's a good tip. That's good.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'm a big James Bond fan. I'll go with Thunderball.
I mean, what you can do in the future is wherever that James Bond movie comes out, you can do ranking all the James Bond movies, like the DMC.
Yeah. So I definitely want to do that once I finally watch them all. Yeah. so yeah, I guess it'll be Thunderball.
Cool. Did Malcolm?
Is it frozen?
Malcolm, are you there? Are you there? He might be frozen. Let's see.
It must be that cold in New Zealand now.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, yep. But I was gonna say that my favorite James Bond movie so far is probably Skyfall, but I do have a lot of love for Goldfinger.
Oh yeah,
Goldfinger's awesome. Yeah. Just like the
Dr. No.
Oh yeah. Dr. No's classic. Yeah.
Little metal hands can't hold on to the pole.
Yeah.
You're gonna die by that stupid end. Yeah, well.
And I'll even defend you only live twice because of the volcano layer and all.
Oh yeah, that was the.
I like it. Yeah. I like You Only Live Twice only because I saw Austin Powers first.
Oh yeah.
That's the movie that represents the parodies more. That's the one. I would say I think you would like some of the Roger Moore ones. Roger Moore has some pretty good ones, like The Spy Who Loved Me. I think it's a lot of fun. For Your Eyes Only is kind of is the most serious one of his. I think he's pretty good in that one. Once he gets too old to be James Bond, that's when I like him the least. Like A View to a Kill and Octopus, even it's a fun title to say.
I like A View to a Kill. Great song too.
I think,
A View to a Kill is so good.
Yeah.
I just find that
for some reason the older I get,
the
more I like Duran Duran. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do like that theme song a lot. I don't really like the not the Grace. I really like Grace Jones. I don't like I think it's Tanya Roberts, the actress in that one. I don't really like her.
Actress is a strong word.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, like an all anime movie of James Bond.
I think she's really funny in That 70s Show. Actually, that's where
she's great as Midge. Yeah,
she's great, but I don't like her at all in the movie.
Just
looks too old.
The 70s Show, the trailer just came out for season 2 of that 90s show.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I haven't seen that 90s show.
Kevin Smith is going to be in it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes in there, which is kind of interesting. Yeah.
But
Wow.
I mean, the standout of that 70s is Corey Smith. Definitely, I'm gonna kick you in your ass. He's the best in that one. Yeah.
How many more do we have? I mean, this is gonna take a while, right? I mean, I feel bad.
Yeah, it is.
For the whole
We can rapid fire them.
Yeah, we could do whatever you'd like. I mean,
the
Yeah.
next blocks
You're all
after
right.
this half. It's
I don't know what the
just keep
matchups
running.
are, but
Sorry,
I
no.
mean, I can tell Malcolm if he needs to send me the bracket, he can send it to me.
And we do like the Austin style, like speed style.
Yeah, we can just rapid fire the rest of them when he comes
well, I
back.
feel bad. You guys have been here for a long time. I mean,
I have an hour. Yeah, I'm hard out at 1. I have to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all good.
We have a hard out at 12:30 for me, so.
I can probably
Normally
think
we're
of
not-
some movies haven't come up, so you can start thinking about your opinions on it. We haven't seen
Yeah.
Bullet. We haven't seen Captain
Oh,
Phillips. We haven't seen Contagion.
Mm.
We
seen
haven't
While You Were
seen
Sleeping.
Jurassic Park hasn't come up yet. Kelly's Heroes hasn't come up yet.
Sally Music.
Master and Commander, Midnight Run, Rogue Nation, the Mission Impossible one.
You got Midnight
Moonstruck.
Run on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Midnight
Hell
Run.
yeah.
I like some
Hell yeah.
glazed
Yeah, yeah.
potatoes, please. You know, they're done very, very thinly with a little bit of onion. He goes on and on and on about these fucking potatoes. I never even heard of them before. You know, yeah, I love that.
Oh, so
I would have made it. I would have made it when they get
Yeah,
out.
Haven't seen
Malcolm
Ocean's
says
11.
that while he's bringing the bracket back up and like getting back online, so the next match is Contagion versus Rogue Nation. Versus Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
Yeah, Rogue
So,
Nation. I think Contagion. I like it.
yeah, so we want to
Contagion.
vote on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the pandemic hit, I went, holy shit, that movie is so relevant now.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
Well,
I mean, you know.
We'll just go to I believe it's Jeremy was up next. So yeah, we got Contagion versus Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. What do you say?
Rogue Nation, man. That movie's awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Like, it's so big and over the top. It's just, yeah, it's good. And it's a good prequel to Fallout. Like, it's a good
Yeah,
one,
right.
too.
Yeah, totally. Brian, what do you say about
Rogue
Contagion
Nation,
versus
my
Rogue Nation?
That was actually. I'll go with Rogue Nation, my favorite series. I mean, my actual entry. So Rogue Nation.
Yeah. Maria, what do you say about those two?
Contagion, I liked it a lot for lots of different reasons, but yeah, there's no comparison to Rogue Nation. I mean, that's just amazing. And one of my favorites. I mean, I didn't even know who Rebecca Ferguson was until whatever it was, Fallout or whatever. But I mean, I love her.
Yeah.
I love her. Now killing her, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
She might not really be dead. I've heard. I'm like, oh come on. If they do that, then I'm really gonna be mad. You know, this isn't supposed to be, do over. You know.
What's the final movie? They're gonna bring everybody back or whatever. I don't know. but yeah, I think out of these two, I mean, I really like Contagion. I think that it gives a really creepy vibe, and I really dig Steven Soderbergh as a director because like all the movies that he does are like each so unique and like different. Like he's a really diverse director that just does all these like totally different movies every time, and yeah, like especially when like Gwyneth Paltrow when she gets sick and you see that like look on her face from the poster and she's looks all like strung out.
That was my
and,
favorite part of the
look.
whole movie. Was Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah,
you
but
get
even
to die.
like yeah. But even like seeing Jude Law and being like the crazy like conspiracy guy too, like he's like doing that. But yeah, it's got to be Rogue Nation. Like
Yeah, I think that has
even
to.
Rogue Nation's probably like I don't know, like it might be like my like third favorite one or something like that. But still really good though. So yeah, I'll get it for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite's probably Ghost Protocol, but
me too.
But Eric,
yeah, me too.
What do you say?
Yeah, I didn't vote for Fallout. Even in Fallout, I like better than Rogue Nation, but I do like Rogue Nation better than Contagion. And I really like Rogue Nation. I was going to say the same thing. That's the one where I first noticed Rebecca Ferguson. She's fantastic in it. Like she's the best part of it.
Yeah,
like the whole sniper scene. That's
Well,
for many reasons.
Who else can climb a guy with her, and then twirl around on a person and kill them, break their neck or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ!
I think
that-
that was
Yeah,
this one is
right.
pretty easy. There has to be some more spy movies now that many of them have been falling behind on the rounds, and Rogue Nation is one of the better ones left.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Spy movies that you've seen, Eric, and that's good because you haven't seen the Bourne.
I've seen all the Bonds. I haven't seen the Bourne for some reason, but I've seen all the Bonds.
Yeah, you've seen it.
The only Mission Impossible ones I haven't seen is probably Mission Impossible 2. For some reason, I have seen all the rest except for 2.
Oh, is 2 the one with the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy with
he's got the long hair.
Yeah,
and I think I probably will like it. I do like John Woo.
It gets more hate than it deserves. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad,
It's a John Woo movie, and you can tell it's a John Woo movie. It's
I got a little tired of him having interest got killed every movie.
It's a great action movie. I don't know about a Mission Impossible movie, but for an action movie, like it's still not fun.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think,
yeah,
but so it'll be Rogue Nation, and then up to the next one will be War of the Worlds versus Skyfall, which might be
Skyfall. I guess that.
Yeah, Skyfall probably in that because I mean I like War of the Worlds. It's a Spielberg one with Tom Cruise, but it's not as good as Skyfall.
It's good.
You know, it's good, but it's not as good as Skyfall.
Yeah,
I mean,
is anyone going to be
Javier Bardem make Skyfall as good as it is.
I mean, I was going to say top 5 Bond villain for sure.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
easy.
You know, just perfect.
When he pulls, when he's like shows her what cyanide does, and he pulls his like prosthetic out. I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, that whole jaw thing.
That's
wild. Yeah,
I like those villains that are like that. They're so confident that they're going to win, you know. And he's like, "Well, you know, you thought of that, but you didn't think of this." And you look back, oh shit, there's no fucking train coming on, gonna kill me. Oh my god, you know. I like that. I like when they're calm like that. You know, they give it a vibe.
And Albert Finney in it for no reason. There's no reason for him to be in that movie, and he shows up for a half an hour, 40 minutes, and kills him.
Yeah.
And also,
if you had a trivia question that asked, in which James Bond movie can you see Albert Finney? You will probably think of one of the older ones, and then no, he's in Skyfall. He shows up.
Okay. Yeah, right. Well, and the movie has a lot of Easter eggs because they bring back the original Aston Martin car. They go back to their childhood home. They're doing all kinds of cool throwbacks.
You get Q back.
Kind of wondering why Judy Dench didn't say she'd been hit. I mean, I don't get why she wouldn't have said that, but I don't know. She's stoic, I guess, but I would have said, by the way, just now, hey,
the only thing I don't really like about Skyfall is that's the one where they try to make him seem much older than he is. Like, I know it's the 50-year anniversary or something like that, 60-year.
Oh,
so it kind of makes sense on a meta referential level. That you're old, you're a bygone era, like kind of why they do it in GoldenEye with Pierce Brosnan. He's just starting. What are you talking about?
Poor Pierce.
Right.
You got the gig finally, and now you're like, oh yeah, you're too old. Goodbye.
And especially with Skyfall, like Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace are just about him just starting over. Like he's a new Bond, and then Skyfall, you're super old, you're broken.
Right.
They should have put that stuff in No Time to Die. That's where it belonged.
I got mad at GoldenEye because of the all the psychoanalysis they did of him. Well, it's just like it's because you don't have. GoldenEye. Give me a break.
I like it.
You don't care about that shit. He's James Bond. Okay, you don't want to marry the guy. You just
follows the video game exactly, and like that was one of my favorite video games. So I love it.
I spent a whole day. I don't know if I said this to anybody, but I spent 12 hours trying to get that woman saved. She's been thrown from a plane, and he has to come off of a cliff and catch her before she hits the ground. And my sons didn't tell me. This is my first experience with one of these games. I spent 12 hours trying to get that bitch saved.
Oh,
and they didn't say you could put the controller on forward before it even was there. And so when I did that I got down there before. I'm like, you guys, I hate you all. Never put another one of these games ever.
See, that's why we had Game Genie.
Right.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me. They're so easy once you just didn't even know that.
Did you love trying to play video games with your parents? Like,
oh wow, we played a lot of.
They have no idea how to use the controllers and all that.
Overlord is one of these ones that you smash each other's bricks and you try to take over theirs. Oh yeah, we had a lot of cutthroat games of the Atari.
Next matchup, Jordan.
But so we want to move to the next a matchup.
Yeah, I should probably do a Bond matchup and have us all there. We could talk Bond all day.
Right. But
I'm not a fan of Roger Moore. I won't lie, but other than that, I like it's okay. So
the next matchup will be Moonstruck versus Bullet. So we're gonna start with
Bullet.
Maria.
Bullet
Yeah.
all day long. First time I ever
Yeah.
saw a car chase that was meaningful and meant something and was
Yeah.
real. I love that movie for just that alone, and also the cool, the graphics and stuff. They were trying to be very hippy dippy, whatever, with their way they transitioned. But it's a great movie as far as like the plot. I mean, it's just the guy gets killed. You don't understand what happened. Why did they open the door? What's going on? And then finally it all comes together. I love Robert Vaughn as a bad guy. He's just hysterical.
Yeah.
Like you want him dead for sure. And the way he treats everybody is. I love Bullet. I mean, that's my favorite all-time chase movie, hands down. Because I mean, I had to be in the theater. You're like, what is going on here? I never seen that. We were new to all that stuff. Just like when Star Wars, the first time you see A New Hope and the great big giant, ship goes over your head. You're like, what the,
Yeah.
Who knew? We didn't have things like that before. So yeah, it was kind of groundbreaking. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
I think.
Yeah. For me, I'd probably go Bullet too, just because, or Bullet also.
I'll start with talking about first Bullet.
Yeah.
We were in the first Bullet.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the sequel.
Never seen Fall Guy.
Yeah.
But
it's more a Fall Guy thing.
But Moonstruck is a blind spot. I've never seen it before.
It's good. I mean, it's
I've never really rushed out to see it just because of Cher. I don't really care about Cher. But actually, though, like an older Cher, she came back and was like singing like at halftime of like an NFL game, and like she was killing it. And she's in her 70s, and like she can just like sing like amazingly well. So like I'll probably go back and check it out. But yeah, like Bullet,
there's parts of Moonstruck that are just like, I mean, Nicolas Cage is a baker, and he loves her. He files it over I love you. And he goes, get over it. And smacks him in the face or whatever. Really funny.
We had the movie guys on, Paul Preston, Madam Wit, and they're like quoting Moonstruck like forever. That and Raising Arizona, like they went on and on about those
Raising Arizona is really good. I had forgotten about that one. That's a long time since I saw that one. That was funny.
Yeah.
They would come out of the earth like they were being birthed. Gross.
Yeah. So Malcolm says you can hear us. So if you can hear us from my end, it says you need to connect your mic before you can add them, is what it says. Their mic and cam. So if you hear that, Malcolm, you gotta like unplug and replug or something like that. But anyways, what do you say, Eric, from Moonstruck and Bullet?
Yeah, I haven't seen either. I'm a big Nick Cage and Cher fan, but Bullet seems more appealing to me. It probably has the second best car chase scene ever. The first one is What's Up, Doc. That has the best car chase.
You're right. That is a good one. I won't fight you on that one.
Yeah. I'll go Bullet because I'm more eager to watch that one before.
You should definitely give it a try.
Yeah. Well,
no, actually.
Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, what do you say?
I'll go Bullet. I'm pretty sure it's like my dad's favorite movie. It's a really good movie. Like Maria said, like the plot, like you kind of don't really know what's happening until you get to the third act, and you're like, oh, that makes it like it makes everything else make a little more sense.
Yeah, it does.
So
cool.
yeah, it kind of unfolds quick at the end. Yeah, good stuff, and also Cars.
Yeah,
cars. Right.
San Francisco Cars. That's really
right. I'm not, like all those hills. But Brian, what do you say about Bullet?
Which one more movie will I go for? Bullet.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Yeah.
I mean, Moonstruck's good. But it's more rom-com-y type things than it is, my action adventure thing that I love.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting on the next matchup from Malcolm because he said he was like in the chat and then something froze and his computer restarted again. So
yeah, that happened the other day with in Rankcam as well.
That sounds like an
later.
Yeah.
Oh geez.
For sure.
It happened once when I was doing trivia with Paul Preston once. My computer froze for like 30 minutes.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I was like, oh man. So Paul left and I finally got it working perfectly. And like, come back. So he came back. But so might be on his phone, maybe. Maybe. Are you there, Malcolm? Can you hear us? Yeah.
Are you there?
I was asking what the next matchup is also. He was there for a second. Hang on, let me see.
Yeah.
He tries.
I can
Slowly buffering.
Yeah.
There you are. Hey.
Hey, and you're back.
How's it going?
Good. I don't know if I'll be able to share the bracket on the phone. So it'll have to be. I have to talk to you through the matchups. But the next one is Sound of Music versus Remember the Titans.
Okay. So it'll be Eric first. So what do you say?
How do you solve a problem like Maria, though? I was thinking about that.
I've heard that before. What are you talking about?
I've seen the Sound of Music probably once. I think I enjoyed it, but I don't remember much of it. And Remember the Titans I just saw, if not this year, last year, and I probably like that one better, but not by a much. I am a big musical fan, so I probably like the Sound of Music a lot. But Remember the Titans, they really surprised me. I'm not a big sports fan, and I really like the movie, so Remember the Titans. Please do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
So you remember earlier when I was like, there's a movie that I consider a horror movie that
Sound of Music?
Oh my God. And also like Robert, I'm from the same, my hometown is the same as Robert Wise. Like we have stuff named after him. We have a big mural. He's a hometown hero, legend. I hate that movie so much. The music's not bad. I just hate the movie. And also I love Remember the Titans. I played football in middle school, high school, youth league. And also I like I love the races coming together part of it.
Yeah,
and people learning to be better. And also a very young Ryan Gosling. It's
yeah,
funny.
he's very young in there.
That's true.
And Donald Faison and all these actors that you see around for the last 25 years. So yeah, definitely Remember the Titans.
That's good.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say about Remember the Titans and Sound of Music?
I like both of them. Like the Schmodown, they forget the movie, but I do remember the Titans. But
right.
I enjoy Sound Music a lot. I mean, it has a song based after Maria, so why not Sound Music?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Well, Malcolm, what do you say? He might be frozen again.
I think he's frozen again.
He says it's cold here.
Yeah. Well,
there he is.
There.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I just switched over to the bracket just so I could try to do to the best of my knowledge put everything back in, because using the bracket on my phone meant I had to start fresh. So
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Remember the Titans, but I'm going to go Sound of Music.
I understand.
Okay. Sounds good. If worst comes to worst, you can send it over to me and I can try to throw it up there. But,
yeah.
But Maria, what are you going to go for?
Well, I mean, Sound of Music, I saw it 14 times in a 2-day period.
Really?
I've sat and just watched it. Well, back then you could.
That's a long movie to watch that many times.
Over and over, go to the bathroom, and come back, and all that stuff. But I really, really liked it. Now it's against what again? I
Remember the Titans.
Remember?
Did you forget the Titans?
Strong side, this side, strong side, this side.
Yeah,
I'm ready. Yeah, I like that movie a lot. I've watched it a billion times. I went to Alexandria, Virginia, for work. And I was like, I've got to see the T.J. Williams or whatever it is, high school. And I did. I saw it. I was like,
that's cool.
Oh, nice.
But nobody was there that knew anything about why I was excited. But anyway. It's not a bad
Is it
place.
in Pennsylvania or like where's it at?
No, it's
Virginia.
Oh,
Alexandria.
Okay.
It's a very nice area too, by the way. But I think Titans meant more to me than I love the Sound of Music. There's no doubt about it. But I deep in my heart, I love Remember the Titans more because I thought it was just perfect. Just throwing the racism, trying to be combated, and the guy was like, you put my girls in danger, and he says, well, how do you like my life? This happens every day, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, yeah. So yeah, Remember the Titans, please.
Yeah, I think for me, Remember the Titans is really, really good. And it has the cast just goes on and on because the young Hayden Panettiere is like the daughter.
Yeah,
Will.
She was
I got Will.
for sure.
Will Patton being the assistant coach, Coach Bill Yost. Then you have you have Ethan Suplee in there, and I always love when they start singing like "Ain't No Mountain High Enough," like all that stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, but for some reason, like remember the Titans became something. I don't know what it was. So they would show clips of like church while we were in like Sunday school classes, and then also I took some seminary classes in high school, and they'd show it there too because there's a lot of like parallels and object lessons or things I guess about this movie. So they would like show it like all the time. I don't know why, but I mean, the sound of music kind of holds a special place in my heart because it's a movie I grew up watching with my mom. It's my mom's favorite movie of all time, and even when I was in high school, we had a requirement because I took some film classes and broadcasting classes. We had a requirement to make a musical. That was one of them. We had to do like all different genres, like horror and action, and we did a musical. So we just made up our own sound of music. We were just running through the streets of our little small town in Idaho, where I'm from, and we were just singing all the songs. We were like lip syncing to them, and so like weirdly enough, I know all this. You are 16, going on 17. We did like a little dance in like the town square, or we sang like these are a few of my favorite things, or Edelweiss, like all these songs, and like it just holds like a weird kind of special place because I don't really love period piece movies necessarily, and I don't really love musicals all that much either. This is just one that just kind of hits and then like the right spot for me. So it's a rare one. I always have these rare ones that make no sense why I would even like them, but I actually love the sound of music, and I think Julie Andrews like has one of the like most like amazing voices. Like she's so good. But then
till she had some surgery.
But the thing that always blew me away though is that when Lady Gaga came out at the Oscars and sang a bunch of songs from the Sound of Music, and when they announced Lady Gaga, I just rolled my eyes like Lady Gaga, like this is gonna be stupid, and she killed it. She absolutely killed it, sang it just as good as Julie Andrews, and it was awesome. So but I'll go the Sound of Music.
And I believe this came out after Mary Poppins a year later, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
the first time I heard about Sound of Music was actually in the movie The Pacifier with Diesel.
Oh yeah,
because the older kid, he's like a trouble kid, and they believe, and they see the Nazi patch, and they believe he's a neo-Nazi, but he's actually starring in the Sound of Music.
Oh, nice.
That's the only. Yeah, so that's how I first heard of that. Yeah,
but I think it's gonna be Remember the Titans though that'll move on.
Yeah.
But do you have the next matchup, Malcolm, or is there?
It's Rogue One versus The Replacements.
Oh, okay.
Again,
so I think
wow.
I think it's going to be Rogue One, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And that might be my newest.
And I know Jeremy probably goes with The Replacements.
Yeah. This is good too, though. I love that too. There's no doubt.
I haven't seen it, so I probably have to vote Rogue One.
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you say, Brian?
There's a Disney Channel show called The Replacements. You should enjoy more.
Oh, really?
Okay.
About football teams during a strike, and it's just pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Like
Gene Hackman. Let's go.
Yeah, Jane Hackman. And they just treat him like shit. You know they're gonna get treated bad and all this stuff, and they still do it. They just want to. I like it. Fun. Very fun. So what are we gonna?
Maybe there's a debate.
I will acquiesce to Rogue One if that's what's going on. But I just want to say The Replacements is great.
I think it's probably going to be
a hilarious
Rogue One,
movie.
I love Rogue One. I've got a big poster on my wall of Rogue One.
Well, I like the guy that plays the kicker though, like Rhys Ifan, like he's
Yeah, he's funny.
He's white or
the leg.
The
leg.
I have a big Rogue One over here. You can't ever see it on screen, but it's just off.
Yeah, I know.
I
got the movies theater and I love it so much.
I'm a big Star Wars fan. I'm not a big fan of Rogue One.
It's way over there. That picture.
But I haven't seen the replay.
There is a good story about how it got made, which is that the guy that was worked for Lucasfilm, just he had the thought for it. What about those guys? What happened to between the Death Star plans, and all that stuff? And he pitched it, and Kathleen Kennedy said okay, and that's how it got made. I mean, it wasn't like some highfalutin person or they farmed out like they do now. and get some stupid person in there doing it wrong. I mean, I think it's great.
It does have
I think the second half, if it were just the last hour, it would be perfect.
Well, maybe. I mean, that's the first time I've ever watched one where I knew everybody was going to die, and I didn't like get upset in the beginning. You know, like oh my god. You know, I mean, you can live with it because you know they did a noble thing. Whatever. I don't know.
And it's awesome, and there's not a single Jedi in the whole movie, and it's still awesome. You know.
Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But Rogue One probably won't make it there.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Malcolm?
Well, I was about to say, like, I think if they made the TV show Andor before Rogue One, I probably would have loved Andor a bit more. But
yeah, you're right.
But the next matchup is Master and Commander versus Parkland.
Ooh,
okay. That could be a conversation. So
yeah.
So
I don't know. I like Parkland because it tells that part of the story that I never knew. What happened when they brought his body in? What happened in the car? What happened, you know, how did they get him back and all that stuff? The logistics of it, not just, we know he came back. Okay, well, great. You know, I didn't know they had to dismantle a plane to get his coffin in there and a big problem.
Right. Well, maybe we'll get some quick votes. So we'll go to Jeremy. What did you?
I don't know what Parkland is.
Parkland is the story of Kennedy after Lee Harvey was chased out of everywhere and killed a cop, and they found him in a movie theater and everything. It's that part where Kennedy's rushed to the hospital. What happens at the hospital? The doctor, the nurses, and everybody, and they call a priest in and all this other stuff. And Jackie, you know, having a meltdown because of course
the last moments.
Yeah, she's like, you know, she's bringing parts of his brain into him. She's had it in her hand since it happened.
You're right.
That it's important or whatever, and you know, I mean, it's really good. It really is good, worth watching once if you're interested in that story.
I'll check it out. Yeah,
good.
I'll check
it's
it
good.
out.
I think you like it.
I would say I'll vote for Master and Commander, but I just don't know.
I
don't know
love
the other
Master and Commander so much.
Yeah, sure.
One of my favorite all-time movies.
Well, Brian, what would you vote for?
Yeah, I know Steve is also a big fan of Master and Commander, if I remember correctly, but I haven't seen either one. But I googled Parkland. Has Paul Giamatti and Zac Efron, so I'll go with Parkland.
Yeah. Zac Efron plays the doctor, and Paul Giamatti is the guy that filmed it. You know, they took his film, his Super 8 film, and tried
it has David Harbour as well, while Livingston. So
yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I mean, it's unexpected, but it's good. Yeah. Anyway,
well,
I forgot about
Malcolm. What would you vote for?
Yeah, I haven't seen Parkland. It sounds interesting, but I think Master and Commander is good, and I'm voting it because I've seen it.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, they did a good job of having it be a thing at sea, and you wouldn't even know it was today. You know.
Yeah. What would you vote for, Maria?
I think I'd probably vote for Master and Commander because it's a more important film, but I think Parkland's still pretty good. But yeah, I'd vote for Master.
Yeah. So I have a bit of a hot take when it comes to Master and Commander. I hate that movie. I do not not like it whatsoever. I actually walked out of the theater when I was watching because I was bored to tears. Because so here's the thing. So Russell Crowe has two different acting sides to him. He has the like action guy, the like fun kind of like comedy side, but then he has like a Shakespearean side where he just turns on the Shakespeare. He does Robin Hood. So Robin Hood was another one that I walked out on because I thought it was boring. Anytime that like he becomes Mr. Shakespeare, I just don't really care for it. And he even does it a little bit in Gladiator, but he doesn't do it the whole time. So like, because Gladiator is amazing. Like I actually do like Gladiator, but yeah, like it. But for whatever reason, I remember that I walked out and I went and saw The House of Sand and Fog. I remember seeing that
sounds
like the same time, and that movie is very depressing. So
yeah, isn't it like somebody trying to fight over a house or something like that?
Yeah, Ben Kingsley and Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, so I'm gonna vote for Parkland. I feel like I've seen bits and pieces. So I remember them like rushing the body in, and then Zac Efron's in there as the doctor. Like I remember I've seen.
Right, and then they have to
so it's like a newer movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's only like 4 or 5 years old.
It was 13. I remember.
Oh really?
Yeah, but
I see.
But I haven't seen the whole thing, but I'll still vote for it. But
I mean, I just didn't know any of that stuff. I mean, I knew all the other stuff, but I didn't know who knew what happened when they had the body there and what went on, and the coroner fighting to keep it there. I'm like, why would you do that? And it's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But Eric, what would you vote for?
I still haven't seen either. Master and Commander seems like a lot like the stuff I probably would really like, so I vote for that. I think it's my type of movie.
It would be very good.
But Parkland sounds fun. I hadn't heard about that one before.
Yeah,
this.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. And they go a lot into. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, Lee Harvey Oswald. They go into him too. It's not him, but his brother, who's left to have to pick up the pieces of their family because of this dumbass did this stupid thing. So
yeah.
So we have a tie.
Yeah. No, Avatar was blind voted Parkland, and so did Jordan and you. So
I vote Master and Commander.
I think it's you, Malcolm, with the tiebreaker, right? Is that?
Yeah. I'll switch it and put through Parkland because I'm not that attached to Master Commander.
Sure. Sounds good.
The next, while you were sleeping versus Hidden Figures.
Oh, Hidden Figures.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? History beats rom-com.
Yeah.
We can make it easy to go Hidden Figures.
I do love.
Yeah, you can just do that. I've only seen While You're Sleeping once, and didn't care to go back.
Well, it's a girl.
I do like While You Were Sleeping. I like Sandra Bullock a lot in that one.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
And also Bill Pullman. I think Bill Pullman is great.
Well, she's very vulnerable, and she really displays that really well. I mean, she's
Yeah.
Like, I'm lonely. My life isn't what I want it to be, etc. My dad died, type deal. So it's pretty good.
But if we have to speed run Hidden Figures, I don't mind. I
didn't know anything about that at all either. I love finding those kind of movies where I didn't know this important.
Same.
Where has it been? Yeah.
Right.
So I'm guessing everyone else is voting Hidden Figures, because I would have voted While You Were Sleeping.
Well, you can have whatever you guys want to find.
I'm gonna vote for Hidden Figures. So
vote for the whole family.
I'm always for the historical.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Hidden
Figures.
Yep.
Let's go math.
Yeah.
All right.
Go.
Might just be
I could never do. Never even heard of half the things she was saying. Some sort of theory. I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I bet I didn't even get close to it. Algebra. That's about it.
We've got Jurassic Park versus World War Z.
Come on. Come on.
I mean, that's pretty easy, Jurassic Park, but I do really like World War Z. But it's not Jurassic Park.
What I like about that is they're so goddamn fast. The fastest zombies I've ever seen. And I mean, that's why I like it. I like to watch movies that are unusual or whatever.
Well, Dr. Ian Malcolm would say, life finds a way. Right?
Yeah, Jurassic Park definitely would do that. Yeah, there's no
Clever Girl.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite one too.
But
Clever Girl.
That's my favorite movie of all time.
I mean, there's a reason Jurassic Park is on the wheel for the mystery tournament so many times.
Yeah, like it's on there like 6 times or something.
True.
Yeah.
4-time winner, 4-time.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
But yeah.
Midnight. I did have it. Midnight Run versus Nice Guys.
Ooh, that's a good matchup, actually.
That's harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love
for this one,
the Nice Guys.
We can vote, and we'll go to Brian first. What would you vote for?
Yeah, unfortunately, this will be the last match for the pick for the tournament.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen Midnight Run, but I seen Nice Guys for the first time, and I quite enjoy it a lot. Nice Guys.
It's really good.
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to plug real quick?
Yeah. First off, thanks for having me on, Maria.
Oh, you're the best.
I'll probably want the replay of what wins. Plugs. You can find me here on Friday with Malcolm for the best. Also, the title movie posters. I all of us competed Pierce Co. ASAT edition. Lights on Chimney appear on Multiplex. I have a match coming up this weekend, I believe, against John Marr. And all the places you can find me on. I've also from me appear on. So thanks for having me.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Thanks, Brian.
No problem.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Sorry you had to go, but thank you.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's always writing me little notes about, you missed out on signing up for this. I think you'd really like it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. He's pretty good about that. Yeah.
You know, I'm an old decrepit lady. My children all the time. Like, get out of my
no way. But
I gotta go here and check this car. So be quiet. I mean, literally.
But Malcolm, what was the matchup again? I'm already forgetting.
Nice Guys.
Midnight Run versus the Nice Guys.
Oh yeah.
Midnight Run.
Yes.
So
what would you
I think Nice Guys
Malcolm?
would. I mean, that's the newer one. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I haven't seen Midnight Run.
You ought to see it. It's good.
Yeah, I mean,
Robert De
a
Niro.
small portion of it was filmed in New Zealand, which is it was part of the river scene where they fall over the cliffs. They did a lot of that river scene in New Zealand because when they filmed it, the water was too cold in whatever American state it was filmed at. But but I love The Nice Guys. It's
so
like my go-to movie when people sort of go like it's a movie that really should have done better to get a sequel. Was it
I really want one. I really love
so yeah, Nice Guys is my vote.
Just so funny.
Yeah. Well,
He
Maria,
said, "Tell
what
him
would
when
you
you
vote
go when you go in there that it says this and this fracture." It's like he's done it so many times he knows the damn name of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna vote for The Nice Guys for the top, but I Midnight Run has its own special place in my heart. We used to watch that quite a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Had a good bad guy. What's his name? He used to be a cop. I forgot his name already.
Dennis
I can't
Farina.
remember.
Dennis Farina. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, because for me, Midnight Run's really good. Like, it's back when like Robert De Niro like still cared and still was like giving like great performances, you know. And
I get you.
especially like we actually cared about a comedy too.
Yeah,
I think that he does still care in some roles, but not in every role. And I miss Charles Grodin. I thought he was great too.
Yeah,
so
he was really
so good. He's so good.
especially he was a big part of my childhood as the dad from Beethoven. You know.
Yeah.
so
My kids like that too.
but
Good.
But The Nice Guys is just so good. There's just so many funny.
Yeah.
Just funny moments. Just
And his
Russell
scream.
Crowe. For some reason, I'm having a brain fart on his name. So Russell Crowe just going around breaking people's arms and legs, or like being
And
the guy
Ryan-
that hurts people.
Ryan Gosling's like, you know, when he screams out, he's just so unexpectedly different than what I would expect him to scream like, you know, just so funny.
So good.
And one of my favorite kind of underrated scenes is like when they're going around trying to question people and they see the kid on the bike. And he's like, "You want to see my dick?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I got a big dick." And then he's like, but then Ryan Gosling, "No one wants to see your dick, dude." And then he's like, "For $20?" He's like, "We already gave you $20." Like, what am I saying? We already gave this kid $20 for like information or whatever. So yeah, it's good stuff. But I always wish that they would make a sequel to it. There's been some like light rumors maybe, but I don't think it's gonna happen probably. But yeah, so I'll vote for The Nice
They're
Guys.
missing out on some big cash flow because I think that would sell. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the original movie bombed, which is why we haven't had a sequel. Yeah.
It didn't do that great.
Oh, too bad. I mean, I think it does great now, right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I saw it
it's
3 times.
It's definitely got a cult
Yeah.
hit status. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it came out when I worked at the movie theater when I got free movies, so that's why I saw it 3 times. So,
Yeah.
But Eric, what would you say between the Nice Guys
one of
and
these movies has like horse and stuff, so I probably vote for that one. I probably just stop saying stuff. I vote for The Nice Guys, obviously.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, don't say and stuff.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what was it?
But
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of hordes and stuff here. He goes, honey, don't say and stuff. You know,
Yeah, and stuff.
I forgot about that. That's really funny. Yeah, the kid is
But
great.
Jeremy, what would you vote for?
Yeah, I love both of these movies. I'm a big proponent of Midnight Run. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's a lot of fun. It's a goofy, accidental, almost buddy cop. Like, it's hard to put it in a group. Like, it's kind of its own thing, but it feels like 48 Hours, and it feels like these other kinds of movies of the time. Also, shout out to Yaphet Kotto. He crushes it in that movie. He's so funny.
Oh yeah.
But I'll give it to the nice guys. My wife bought me a Yoo-hoo the other day, and I said, hopefully nobody hits me on the back of the head and I drop it. So
yeah, right.
Shout out to Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Let's give it to the nice guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many more do we have to do?
Because
Because he's got to go to work, I think, don't you?
No.
Jeremy? Don't you have to go to work?
Yeah,
Don't you have
he's
to go to
leaving
work?
like half an hour.
I gotta be there.
We've only got.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't want to hurry.
Getting through it.
I don't want to talk too much.
Then we can start flying through the speed round, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we now?
What's next matchup?
Yep. And talking about whores and stuff, the next matchup is Avengers Age of Ultron versus Kelly's Heroes.
Kelly's Heroes. I love that movie.
Okay.
And
it'll be
that movie either. Clint Eastwood. Who else is in there?
It'll be Maria first to vote. So what do you want to vote for?
I think I'll vote for Kelly's Heroes because I don't think it gets enough. I don't think anybody talks about it at all ever. And it's a great heist movie and World War II heist movie. And Donna Sutherland's a goofy tank driver. And I don't know. It's just really good. Really good. If you haven't seen it yet, it's worth the try. You know, I mean, because it's a good plot. Plus, it's got a ton of people in there whose names I can't remember right now. But
well, just looking at the cast because I've never seen Kelly's Heroes, but it has a pretty awesome cast. I mean, besides Clint Eastwood, you got Donald Sutherland, you got Telly Savalas, you got Don Rickles, you got Carol Connor. So there's a pretty good little cast there, but I'm just not that familiar. So it's just like is it a comedy or is it like more of an action movie or like what is it? Like I'm not even familiar with it.
it's kind of they're in World War II and they're over in France and they don't want to do any work. Clint Eastwood's kind of a gold breaker, sit around. John Rex is a guy that procures stuff for everybody, and they've come across a German who has plans with him about a bank in the middle of this area in France, and the bank is supposed to be full of gold, and so they make a plot trying to get these people to help them. They bribe everybody.
Okay.
They cut everybody and their brother in. They make bridges and all this other shit. The higher ups think they're actually pushing to go through for the cause, and they're just trying to get to this bank so they can steal the money. And yeah, it's you had to be there. I mean, sort of. It's still fun though. It's a good movie. It's it's World War II, so who cares at this point? But
it has Clint Eastwood making a bunch of one-liners like he does.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
At the Heartbreak Ridge, where he's constantly cracking one-liners or whatever.
Donald Sutherland's really hilarious in there too because he's a hippy dippy tank driver, and he's like, always with the negative waves, Moriarty. Always with the negative waves. This guy's always giving bad, we're gonna get hit, we're gonna get caught, we're gonna, always with the negative waves.
Well, you know what? Like, I don't really love Avengers: Age of Ultron. I mean, I like it. I used to have a shirt that wore out, but it had Pinocchio on there saying "There are no strings on me," but it had like the body of it and like face of Ultron, so he looked kind of like creepy looking. So that was cool. But I
like it.
Yeah. So I mean, but I think that that's fine. It's probably one of the lesser of the Avengers movies to me. But so even though I haven't seen Kelly's Heroes, I'll vote for that because it sounds like something I'd like. So yeah,
cool.
I'll vote for that. But Eric, what do you want to vote for?
Copy and paste. I haven't seen Kelly's Heroes, but I am obligated to vote for any movie with Telly Savalas. So.
yeah.
That's totally fair.
It's a law.
I like him in everything I've seen, and I like that guy. So I probably really like Kelly's Heroes.
He's a straight up sergeant or something, right? He wants to stop it, I think, and he doesn't stop it, so then he has to go along with it. And
he's like the straight guy.
Yeah, he's a straight guy, right? Yeah.
That's weird because he's like the creepy religious guy in the Dirty Dozen. And
that is
he's
true.
also like really kooky in Birdman of Alcatraz. I've seen it in a couple of movies, and I like him a lot in everything I've seen.
Yeah. Well, Jeremy, what do you vote for?
I'll vote for Age of Ultron just because the trailer gave me nightmares. Like I had a terrible nightmare that everybody I knew was getting killed by robots. And then when the movie came out, like he's snarky, like Tony Stark. Like he wasn't scary. He's like a sarcastic dipshit, kind of a robot. So the trailer didn't really meet up, but it was a great trailer. But I'll say Age of Ultron just because I got to throw some Marvel love. You know me. My comic books.
I think the trailer is better than the movie, to be honest. And I don't hate it. I like Age of Ultron fine. Yeah.
Well, it's James Spader. Like he's really creepy. You ever seen The Blacklist? He's creepy in that. Like he's good at playing creepy. But Malcolm, would you want to vote for?
Yeah. I will say I was surprised that this is the only Avengers movie you had here. Like, because it's not one that most people go to as their favorite Avengers movie. It's either Endgame or Infinity War or the original one. So I haven't seen Kelly's Heroes, but I like Avengers Age of Ultron enough, so I'm going to give Age of Ultron a vote. But it's going to be Kelly's Heroes, from what I.
Yeah.
Right. And the
what? I didn't hear that.
I think he's checking. Final match. Oh.
Well, I know. It's more of a case I started talking before I'd actually completely come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's
windows,
yeah, Captain Phillips versus Ocean's 11.
Okay.
Which Ocean's 11?
The first 2000 one, unless it was supposed to be the original one. But
what was the first movie? Captain what? What was it?
Captain Phillips.
Oh, Captain Phillips.
I have to give it to. I think I'd give it to Ocean's 11 probably because I love Captain Phillips, but that's not as as fun as this. Ocean's 11 is just outright fun just to watch these guys all interact and eat things.
Yeah,
but never without eat.
Yeah. Well, so I guess I would have been up first. So for Captain Phillips, I do like that it's based on a true story, but there's not like a ton that I really like. I like Barkdad Abdi. I think that's
yeah.
Abdi
or whatever.
Yeah, and like coming on like I'm the captain now and like
that's
all that
pretty
stuff.
Good, yeah.
Like,
that was good.
Yeah. So he's good. Which he had a funny story that like after that, like he famously went bankrupt and like lost all his money and he couldn't get roles for a little while, but he started getting more roles now. And now he's working. Now he's fine. But yeah, it's just kind of interesting. But then also the way Tom Hanks just breaks down at the end after everything that he experienced over that whole time. Like you just see how it finally got to him, and he just really just like starts crying, and like it's just like a pretty like emotional moment. But like besides that, like that's probably the only thing. And what was the other movie? Sorry, we don't have them right in front of us. What was the
Ocean's
other one?
11.
Oh yeah. So Ocean's 11. Yeah, like that's it. That's easily got to be Ocean's 11. Just great cast, great chemistry, great story, like really cool visuals, all that stuff. It's the best of the franchise. It's the best one. So yeah, Ocean's 11. But Eric, what would you go for?
Probably would be the lone vote for Captain Phillips. I really like a good tense, like intense movie. And I think Tom Hanks gives he obviously gives a lot of great performances, but he's particularly good in Captain Phillips. Same as the actor who plays the leader of the pirates. Like I'm glad he got a lot of jobs after that. Like look at me, I'm the captain now, and all that.
Yeah,
I did enjoy it a lot, so I would probably vote for Captain Phillips.
Nice.
Yeah, Jeremy, what would you say?
Captain Phillips is good, but Ocean's 11's a 5-star movie for me. Like it's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so well done, shot, set up, dialogue. Like it's all perfect. It's fine. Definitely Ocean's 11.
Yeah, like every time that I go to Las Vegas because I have family there, so whenever I like pass by the Bellagio, like all I can think of is just Ocean's 11. That fountain, it's iconic, So, but Malcolm, what would you vote for?
Ocean's 11. I love it. Captain Phillips, I think, is good, but Ocean's 11, I think, is getting close actually, but getting into my wintering years, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, sounds good. And Marie, what would you vote for?
I think I'd have to go with Ocean's 11 at this point. I mean, I like the others, but they're just a perfect thing. I think I already voted, didn't I? Or did
you started it off.
Yeah, I did.
Marie started it off.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be me, but
I'm gonna stuff the bag. I just jumped in. I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
It's all good. What's your episode? So no worries. It's all good. but yeah. So you said that's the final one of the like main.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So now we just have a speed round. Where literally all you do is you just vote. You don't really say anything. You just vote, and we just fly through it. So.
Okay.
But I mean, you can say it's like 5 seconds if you have like a quick little thing you want to say. But I mean, just we'll keep it quick. But
I think in all fairness, to try and get this done before Jimmy has to go, maybe just vote.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I'm down with that. But do you have all the matchups, Malcolm? 'Cause I don't have them.
Yeah. I hope I'm right with this. I am because I did a lot of this on memory, but I think I've just tell me if I'm wrong for some of these. But I've got What's Up Doc versus A Few Good Men.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's right.
Well,
So we'll go to Eric first. What would you say?
What's Up, Doc?
Yeah. Jeremy.
A Few Good Men.
Malcolm.
A Few Good Men.
Yeah. Maria.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah, I'll say, what's up, Doc? Yeah. So it'll be What's Up, Doc?
Yeah, I like it. No ties. Perfect.
Hunt for the Red October. Hunt for the Red October. And Train to Busan.
Yeah. Okay. So it'll be Jeremy first. What do you say?
Hunt for Red October.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Hunt for the Red October.
Yeah. Maria.
Oh boy, Hunt for Red October. I guess.
Man, I would go Train to Busan pretty easily. I
know, but I mean, I feel like I'm not giving my love to my old favorites. So
sure.
I'm gonna stick on my Sean.
But Eric, what would you?
I would have said Train to Busan as well.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. It'll be Hunt for Red October. So.
These are all going to be close.
Yeah, right. They're all going to be close. The matchups only get harder from here.
Yeah. They've got Star Wars versus Hot Shots Part 2.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, except for this one. This one is easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Well, is anyone going to vote for Hot Shots?
Yeah.
No.
Malcolm is.
I love it more than the original Star Wars. If it was Empire Strikes Back, then that would be a different story. But
yeah, that is true.
Either way, you're crazy, but sure.
Well, it's closer than you might think for me, but it's got to be.
I mean, he shoots a chicken with a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
You don't see that in Star Wars. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They were torturing Richard Crenna, and he goes, you're taking a lot of pain. He says, I've been married 4 times or whatever. He goes, you understand pain.
Literally have a Rambo scene where he's like dipping his fist in like a candy bar.
Anyway,
all right.
Moving on.
We've got Die Hard on a Bus versus Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Okay.
so for those that don't understand, we reference Speed versus Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And it'll be Maria first.
Die Hard with a Vengeance, I think. I love I love the dialogue so much.
For me, I got to go Speed. Yeah. Eric?
I got to go for the bus that couldn't slow down.
Yeah, right. The bus that couldn't go under 50 miles an hour. Jeremy?
It would definitely be in my top 64. Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh, okay. Malcolm, then. It's kind of down to you.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh, all right. So it'll be Die Hard with a Vengeance. All right.
I still love the other ones too, but
I'll take it. Yeah.
Nice to win every
I like both of them.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's better than 4 and 5. So.
Yeah, well, 6, 7, 100.
Yeah.
Now that we know what's wrong with Bruce Willis, it makes so much more sense why he's making so many crazy movies. But you try to do all he can. I feel bad. I have got worse of him.
We've got Top Gun Maverick versus Logan Lucky.
Okay.
Oh, I mean,
that's pretty easy. I think it's going to be Top Gun Maverick, probably. I mean, we could just move it on unless anyone's voting for Logan Lucky. Yeah.
The world has.
Yeah. We'll go with Top Gun.
Okay.
I can't remember what one between Hell or High Water or What We Do in the Shadows. I think it was What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
All right, we've got What We Do in Shadows versus Inside Man then.
Okay.
Wow.
It'll be me first, and it'll easily be What We Do in the Shadows. I haven't seen Inside Man. Eric?
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. Jeremy?
It's Inside Man's great, but What We Do in the Shadows like created its own genre again somehow. So What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, right. Malcolm, what do you say?
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. And Maria?
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like I'm keeping you guys here forever.
No. That's fine.
No, we're on the ballpark. That's
Yeah.
a regular tournament
It's
fight
about
for you.
the same. As
Yeah,
what
right.
I've seen, you know?
Yeah, right. They're on the same.
I mean, my computer shooting itself didn't help it much either.
Yeah, right.
Feel bad.
But we've got Tropic Thunder versus Get Out.
Oh my God!
Dang.
Get out
has
has
hard.
been that one for me. I don't know how you could not.
But it'll be Eric first. So what do you want to vote for?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out.
Yeah.
Jeremy, what do you say?
It's Tropic Thunder, like all the way.
Sure. Malcolm.
It's what I hope to say to Tropic Thunder. Get out.
Oh yeah, you're not a Tropic Thunder fan. Yeah, I forgot. But Maria.
Tropic Thunder. I'm gonna go with that just on account of.
And I will slightly go Tropic Thunder. I think. Yeah. So, it'll be Tropic Thunder. Let's go.
Boom.
For Tug Speed.
I understand. It brings you more joy, like Marie Kondo say.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Social Network versus The Martian.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. It'll be Jeremy first.
The Martian is my default.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Malcolm, what do you vote for?
Social Network.
Yeah. Maria.
I think the Social Network's the better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easily the Social Network. Social Network's so good. Eric.
Yeah, the Social Network.
Yeah. Cool. So it'll be Social Network.
That is
that side.
That's what?
All right, we've got
the first side.
Yeah. I've got Apollo 13 versus Edge of Tomorrow.
Ooh. Got a sci-fi one again. And it'll be you first, Malcolm.
Apollo 13.
Yep. Maria.
What did you? The rest of you already vote?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No, I started it off.
Okay.
It is
What did
Malcolm.
which one did you vote for, Malcolm?
Apollo 13.
Yeah, I'd have to go with that too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I'm going to go Edge of Tomorrow.
I love Edge of Tomorrow, but Apollo 13 is more like, historically.
Yeah.
Eric. I'll go Live, Die, Repeat. I'll go.
Yeah.
It's on me.
Jeremy, yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, Opie. I'll go Edge tomorrow.
Yeah.
You should vote for the third title. All you need is kill.
Yeah, that's true.
The next matchup is pretty interesting. We've got To Kill a Mockingbird versus The Birds.
Ooh. So we have a bird matchup. Okay. Yeah. And it'll be Maria first. Which bird movie are you going to vote for?
It's The Birds and what else?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Kill a Mockingbird. Oh, shit. I missed that for some reason.
Yeah.
The Birds is To Kill a Mockingbird. That's my all-time favorite movie. I have to go with that. It's so hard. It's so hard.
I know. Yeah, it's hard, but I think it's got to be To Kill a Mockingbird by a little bit. But even though I'm a big Hitchcock fan, I'll go To Kill a Mockingbird. Eric?
I'll also go To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah. And Jeremy.
Yeah, those tiny little dinosaurs are scary. The birds.
Sure, yeah. But I think it'll be To Kill a Mockingbird. Or do you vote, Malcolm?
Not yet. But I was going to vote To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay. All right, so it'll be To Kill a Mockingbird. Bird, pretty bird. Pretty bird.
Next up,
Thunderball versus Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
All right. And it's me first. I think I got it. Man, it's like tougher than I would think. But I think I had to go with Rogue Nation. Eric, what would you say?
I think Rogue Nation is the better movie, but I would vote for Thunderball.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Jeremy, what do you say?
Yeah, eye patches and jetpacks, baby. Thunderball.
Yeah, sure. Malcolm, what would you go for?
I know it looked like a Bond villain stroking my beard like this, but I'm going to go Rogue Nation.
Yeah, all right. Maria, what would you say?
Thunderball.
Yeah.
Thunderball. Ooh,
He strikes again.
Right. Shocked. I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
I'm not mad about it, but I'm a little surprised, but I'm not mad about it.
Okay.
If it were any other day, I would probably go Rogue Nation, but it's Maria's top 64.
Yeah, right.
Thank you for being.
We've got Skyfall versus Bullet.
Okay. And it'll be Eric first. What do you say?
Let it Skyfall. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeremy.
Yeah, Skyfall.
Yeah. And Malcolm.
Let the sky fall.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Skyfall.
Yeah.
Skyfall. Yeah, Skyfall.
Yeah. When it crumbles. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go Skyfall. Yeah. Good, yeah.
This is the end.
Skyfall. Yeah, right. Yeah. Songs like one of like two Bond songs that I ever really just put on to listen to.
Remember the Titans versus Rogue One.
Okay, so it'll be Jeremy first.
Oh, remember the Titans.
Yep. Coming from the football guy. Malcolm.
Rogue One.
Maria.
Rogue One.
Yeah, I got to go with Rogue One. Eric.
I love Andor a lot more than Rogue One. I remember the Titans.
Sure.
Love Andor.
My man.
But it'll still be Rogue One.
Yeah.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is one with me. I'm one with the Force.
I never expected to vote against a Star Wars movie opposed to a sports movie.
It's not a Star Wars movie. It's a Star Wars story.
Yeah, true. Star Wars story. Yeah. Star Wars story. Yeah, right.
We've got Parkland versus Hidden Figures.
And then it'll be you first.
I think it's me.
Yeah.
Just because I've seen it, I'm going to go Hidden Figures.
Yeah. Maria.
Oh boy. I don't know. I'm having trouble with this one. What did you
10
pick?
seconds.
What did you pick?
Hidden Figures.
That's what I thought. That's what I want. I think. Yeah, Hidden Figures. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get other suggestions. My mind is fried. I like them all.
Right. Yeah, right. Well, these inter rounds is when it gets tough. These like speed rounds and stuff. But yeah, I think I'll go with Hidden Figures. I've only seen part of Parkland. I don't think I've seen the whole thing. So yeah. But Eric,
I haven't seen either. I'll go Parkland.
Yeah, sure. And Jeremy, what do you say?
Hidden Figures. Great movie.
Yeah. So it'll be Hidden Figures. Yeah.
All right.
We got next.
No.
Jurassic Park versus the Nice Guys.
Okay.
That's tough. I mean, it's not that tough, but
It'd be
it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. Like in a way, yeah. I don't
But
know.
not
But
really.
yeah, but not really, yeah. But it'll be Maria. What do you say?
Oh boy.
She's in The Nice Guys in Jurassic Park.
I know The Nice Guys is the better movie in my mind, but I know Jurassic Park is historically, interesting. The Nice Guys, forget Jurassic Park.
You can say whatever you want. It's your the topic
Yeah,
is
right.
not historical
I'm not
movies.
getting,
Yeah, right.
internet here.
Nah.
I don't think either one is really historical, but they're but
No,
but
not
I
as
think,
period
for
piece.
some
That's
time or another.
important. Important
Yeah.
movies. That's what I mean.
right, yeah. Like for its importance in cinema, you got to go Jurassic Park, I think.
Yeah, you do. You do.
And it's my fourth favorite movie of all time on my list. So yeah. But Eric.
Yeah, Jurassic Park. Yeah, there's not much discussion there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Jurassic Park.
Yeah. And Malcolm.
Brain dead.
I mean, I actually would have gone Nice Guys just because Jurassic Park comes up a lot, but it's going to be Jurassic Park moving on.
That's true.
But sorry, Nice Guys finished last. So they can't win. They just can't. Even though Nice Guys is an awesome movie.
We've got Kelly's Heroes versus Ocean's 11.
Okay, like two like ensemble movies, kind of.
Hmm.
And it'll be me first. I've never seen Kelly's Heroes, so it's got to be Ocean's 11. Eric?
I'll go Oceans.
Yeah. Jeremy?
Pure Oceans.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Ocean's 11.
Yeah. And Maria?
Ocean's 11.
Yeah. All right. Clean sweep for Oceans.
It's just whatever gets big is going to lose to Jurassic Park in the next one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. Yep.
We've got What's Up, Doc versus Hunt for the Red October.
This is still hanging out.
All right. So we're in the Sweet 16 now?
Yep.
Okay. So it'll be Eric first for What's Up, Doc, and Hunt for Red October.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah. Jeremy.
All right. Hunt for Red October.
I knew you were going to say
Yeah.
He has to see What's Up, Doc.
it has to be. Yeah.
Malcolm.
Just to get it onto the poll, What's Up, Doc?
Yeah. Maria.
What's up, Doc?
There you go.
I would have gone What's Up, Doc regardless, so yeah.
Ba-doom.
What's Up, Doc? Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
All right, first one on the poll, we've got Wars versus Die Hard for Vengeance.
What was versus Die
Wait,
Hard?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So this time it'll be Eric first.
Jeremy. No, I
Oh,
just
yeah,
started
Jeremy.
the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So
Well,
Jeremy.
I mean, if it was Return of the Jedi, maybe. So I got to give it to Die Hard with a Vengeance. So good.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. I mean, Sam Jackson, he wasn't a Star Wars.
So
But Malcolm, what do you say?
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
All right. Maria.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh, man. That's like the little movie that could.
Love that
upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, would have gone Star Wars pretty easy. Because I'm
Well,
not even that big
Star
on
Wars
Die
wins a
Hard with
lot
a Vengeance.
in this league, doesn't it? Star Wars is
Yeah.
everything. So.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean,
if it were the first Die Hard, sure.
Yeah, right.
You're thinking it's not a fair apples to oranges.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
But what do you want to vote for, Eric?
It doesn't matter. It's Star Wars, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll just get it just in case. Just for optics. Malcolm, what's the next one?
Next matchup is Top Gun Maverick versus What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
I think it's me first to vote as well.
Yeah. This is a tough one.
Yeah. You know what? I'm
Totally
going to go What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. Maria, what do you
What
say?
We Do in the Shadows.
You know what? I think I got to go What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah. Eric.
I'll allow it. I probably would about Maverick, but I love the both.
Yeah,
both of them.
Sure. Jeremy.
Yeah, I'll say What We Do in the Shadows. And also, I got to run, guys. I appreciate you so much for having me. I got to go do what I do in the shadows. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Maria, thanks for the invite.
Oh, no.
We'll let you know which one wins. And do you have anything you want to plug real quick?
No, I just, I'm at Multiplex, ASAT's here now for the first time, so that's great.
Yeah, whenever you want to come back, let me know.
Henry's channel, Live Confidential Action. I'm here, there, and everywhere. So
There
you
you
guys
go.
have a great night.
Cool.
Be good.
Thank you.
See ya.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Jeremy.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Such a nice guy.
So, yeah.
It's us, huh?
Yep. So and then
How many
number
more?
4. We'll fly through it until winter. So, what's the next matchup?
Next matchup is, I had it in my head, but I forgot about it. It's Tropic Thunder versus Social Network.
Okay. Well, I believe that it's Maria first. So.
Well, I think Tropic Thunder. I love it.
Yeah. For me, pretty easily, it's got to be Social Network.
I knew it would
Eric,
get picked.
what do you say?
I want to see how a tie goes. I'll go Tropic Thunder.
Ooh,
because
okay.
I know Malcolm's not big in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Social Network, and I believe
Maria
I think I had the last tiebreaker, so I think Maria has the tiebreak now.
Okay, so I've got to make a decision.
Yeah, but you can switch your vote if you want to.
No, I don't want to switch my vote. I'll keep with it. Tropic Thunder.
All right. That's fine. Okay. So
My glasses are sideways. I keep messing with them.
All right. So we got.
I find it funny if To Kill a Mockingbird goes against Hidden Figures, and then one of those goes against Tropic Thunder. So it's a movie with blackface against a movie against racism.
Yeah.
Anyway, talking about To Kill a Mockingbird, we've got Edge of Tomorrow versus To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay. And it's Eric first. So.
Oh damn! I'll go. They are very different movies, definitely. I'll go.
Yeah. Malcolm.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah. Maria.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
I would have gone with Edge of Tomorrow. So we're back to a tie now. This is 4.
And
the tiebreaker goes to me this time. And I'm less of a classic movie guy. I like some classic movies, but I'm less of one in the community. So I got to go Edge of Tomorrow.
Damn, I should have gone To Kill a Mockingbird just to Tropic Thunder versus To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah, never mind.
We could, but nah, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be an interesting one because we've got Thunderball up against Skyfall.
Okay. That's cool.
James Bond matchup.
So, on your first, Malcolm. So,
it's Skyfall. It's easily for me.
Yeah. Well, which Bond movie you're going for, Maria?
Skyfall.
Yeah.
Just for
Sure. Yeah, I'll go for Skyfall. Eric?
Yeah, if Maria had voted for Thunderball, I would have done the same, but it's Skyfall then.
I've
right.
all this way, but I haven't given Skyfall an 11. I do love that one too. So, yeah.
See, but Maria, you should have Eric on more often. He just votes for whatever you vote for.
No, he's just that's all there is to it.
Right.
We've got a kind of a space matchup. We've got Rogue One versus Hidden Figures.
Kind of space related, sure.
Yeah. A space adjacent movie, we could say.
Yeah.
But so it'll be Maria first. So for Rogue One or Hidden Figures?
Rogue One. I know I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I think I gotta go with Rogue One.
I like the Hidden Figures so much. Oh well.
Yeah. Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, I gotta go Rogue One mostly to have a Star Wars in the top 8.
Right.
Not the one I wanted.
Yep.
Yeah.
But and Malcolm, what do you say?
Rogue One.
Yeah. Rogue One. Go listen to the Rogue One soundtrack. It's really underrated for a Star Wars one. That's not a John Williams. It's a Michael Giacchino.
Yeah, it's pretty good soundtrack. Yeah, score.
Yeah, it's good. Or score, yeah.
Jurassic Park versus Ocean's 11.
Okay. And it'll be me first this time, and I'll pretty easily go Jurassic Park. Eric?
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Malcolm?
I'm just slightly. I'll go Ocean's 11.
Yeah. Maria, what do you say?
Oh, so Ocean's 11. What's the other one? Rogue One still?
Ocean's 11 and Jurassic Park.
Oh, Jurassic Park. Oh, Ocean's 11. I think it's pretty safe.
Ooh.
I'm going to go that way.
And we have a tie.
Which means we got a tie, and it goes to Eric.
Eric.
Okay, Eric.
Ooh. It would be very interesting if Jurassic Park didn't make the top 8.
Yeah.
But nah. Nah, Jurassic Park. Sorry.
Yeah. It's got to be Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's last one of the 8, right? Of the 16, sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's the last one. We're now into the next round, which is What's Up, Doc versus I've forgotten. Die Hard with Vengeance.
Okay. Yeah. And I think it's you, Malcolm, first.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah. Maria.
Oh boy. Give me the choices again.
Yeah.
Die Hard with a Vengeance. What's Up, Doc?
Oh yeah, What's Up, Doc? Always. Somehow I had in my mind you were going to say Ocean's 11 again.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I gotta go. What's Up, Doc? I'm not even that big of a Die Hard with a Vengeance fan, so I'll go. What's Up, Doc? But Eric.
Yeah. What's Up, Doc?
Yeah. And Malcolm.
I started it out.
Oh yeah. It's okay. So it'll be What's Up, Doc?
What's Up, Doc?
What's Up, Doc?
Which I can't remember what movie Tired with a Vengeance beat out. Some big one, but we don't have the
Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. I was gonna say, yeah, there's like some big movie, yeah. So justice for Star Wars. Come on.
Yeah.
What We Do in the Shadows versus Tropic Thunder.
We got a comedy matchup, and it'll be Maria first.
What's Up, Doc? Is that one of them?
No. Well,
What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows.
I'm just trying to jumpstart this thing, okay? What We Do in the Shadows. That's what I want.
Yeah. Versus Tropic Thunder.
My brain is
going. I'll go What We Do in the Shadows. Eric?
Yeah, I won the battle of the what's. What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, right. Malcolm.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Easily for Malcolm.
Right, yeah. I didn't think you'd vote for Tropic Thunder.
So now what?
Edge of Tomorrow versus Skyfall.
Okay. It's getting
Edge
harder.
of Tomorrow. If it was my turn, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
We'll say it's your turn. Sure.
Right. I'm keeping everybody. Yeah. I hate this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait. So it's Edge of Tomorrow versus what again?
Skyfall.
Okay. Oh, Skyfall. Yeah. Eric.
Skyfall, I think.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Skyfall.
Yeah. All right. So it'll be Skyfall.
Yeah, let it Skyfall.
Yeah.
Rogue One versus Jurassic Park.
And I'll just say that when we get to the final 4, you can just tell us what the final 4 is once we get down there. But
it's the last one, yeah. Of that 8.
But so it's me first. You say that is Rogue One versus Jurassic Park? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with Jurassic Park. Eric?
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Rogue One.
Yeah. And Maria?
This is
Jurassic Park or Rogue One?
Okay, Rogue One.
Ooh, so it's a tie to Malcolm. Oh, you remember the power.
Rogue One is moving on.
Oh, Jurassic Park, that's a heavy hitter. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final four. What's Up, Doc versus What We Do in the Shadows versus Rogue One and another movie. Skyfall. Yeah.
Yeah. See, you got a better memory than I do, so.
I'm younger, so makes sense.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You probably are, yeah.
So the first match I've got is What's Up, Doc versus What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay, it's another comedy matchup to Eric first.
What's Up, Doc?
Yeah. Malcolm.
What We Do in the Shadows.
He would be kicked out of his country if he didn't.
Yeah, right. Maria, what do you say?
I say, What's Up, Doc?
You know what? What We Do in the Shadows has won a tournament, so let's go What's Up, Doc? Put it in the finals. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Like
Maria's favorite movie can go to the finals.
I like
that.
that.
Yeah. All right.
Right. Moving on from the What matchup, moving on to a franchise matchup. We've got Rogue One versus Skyfall.
All right. Okay. And it's you first, Malcolm.
Skyfall.
It's Skyfall and What's Up, Doc? Or
Rogue One.
Rogue One. Oh, okay. Oh, it's okay.
Skyfall and Rogue One. Which I don't know if Rogue One's won a tournament. I can't remember if it has.
Rogue One for me.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure Skyfall has. So for that reason, just because Rogue One, was able to do what it did and be so good, despite like you know how it's gonna end. There's no Jedis. There's less going for it. I'll go for Rogue One. Eric.
Skyfall. What are you talking about? No, you're allowed to like what you like.
Sure, yeah. Well, Malcolm, what would you say?
Okay, first, I think.
I started off as I went Skyfall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's tie.
So it's a tie to Maria.
Rogue One or Skyfall?
Rogue One.
Switch it.
Sorry, Rogue One.
Oh, okay. Went against Bond, I say. James Bond is gone.
So Rogue One, you said Maria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
which means the final is going to be What's Up, Doc?
Against. Oh no. He froze.
Jeremy it was the tiebreaker. He voted Skyfall.
No, he said Rogue One.
it was just this minute.
Yeah.
It says
yeah, right. Yeah.
What my tear is beating my head
so it'll be Rogue One versus What's
shenanigans.
Up,
I say shenanigans.
Yeah, right. And I think that it's Maria first. So
What's Up, Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Maria's tournament.
Thank you, Jeremy.
It's a good What's Up, Doc.
Yeah, sorry about
that.
Yeah, let me win, will you? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna, it's all my movies, so I'm gonna win no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Jeremy in the chat, he put Skyfall, but he's not here anymore. You should have stayed a little longer.
No. He was in the panel. He's allowed to make.
Yeah, right. Nah.
I'm just gonna interfere with my plans.
Yeah.
But what are you going for, Malcolm?
I'm gonna vote. I'm voting for Rogue One.
Well, even so, it'll be What's Up, Doc as your winner.
Yay!
Your winner.
If I had a graphic, What's Up, Doc, I would have done the same, but it's Skyfall. Come on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Eric, now you have to die. Oh, fun. I'm sorry to keep you guys so long. I really appreciate it, though. It was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Did I actually win that one with my fabulous Barbra Streisand movie?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I decided what I'm going to do in the interest of time, since we're running a little late. I'm going to put all of the deep fakes. There's a lot of them, so there'll be a lot. So apologies in advance for sending a lot, but I'm going to send them all into the group chat, and then Maria can do whatever she wants with them.
Okay, great.
Or if you want to post them on social media or whatever you want to do, you can do whatever you want.
Them, the group chat. I don't know how long does it stay up. I mean, am I likely to lose it right away?
No, and the group chat
only if you leave the group chat.
Oh, okay. So I'll leave myself in it. Okay, great. All right.
Yeah, as long as you leave yourself in it, you'll be good. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun, though. I mean,
thanks for having me and doing this for me. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, despite technical difficulties, we made it through. We got to a winner. So go see What's Up, Doc. And also, one of the things we always do is we always tell whoever top 64 that it is, whatever movie wins, then the next upcoming weekend, you got to go watch whatever movie wins. So you can go watch your favorite movie, What's Up, Doc, Maria.
Okay.
So,
or you can wait 8 months, like what Jordan did.
Yeah, for my favorite movie, it was Hot Fuzz. And I kept putting it off for like 8 months, but I did watch it eventually. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
but
thanks.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun. And then usually if you do a top 64, that'll mean that your movies can be included on the Wheel of Movies now. So we'll throw all those in there. So when we spin it, then maybe one of your favorite movies might come up, and then you can join us for a deeper dive on one of the movies. You want to talk a little more in depth on it. And then you'll be eligible to do a top 128 in about a year from now. So you can start thinking of a list. But you have about a year to kind of think it over and then put it together. So we'll come back to it.
People nuts with these more movies.
Yeah, right. But yeah, we'll just do some quick plugs and that'll be it for tonight. So we'll go to Eric. Where can we find you?
Oh,
yeah, thanks for going to me first. I'm starving. I can talk movies all day, but maybe 4 hours is the limit. I could handle 20 more minutes, even if. But thanks for having me here. It was a lot of fun. I could always talk about my favorite movies too. And What's Up, Doc is quickly becoming one of them. I'm so happy to be here with Maria. Maria is the greatest. She knows that.
Yeah,
she deserves it.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm glad you're such a great friend.
I don't have that many plugs, but subscribe here. Check out the Full Metal. I was just there also at Take 3, talking about Emily Blunt. I'm going to be at CWT, Why Below Horror, all that. If you see me here, you probably see me somewhere else. So, you know where I'm at.
That's a good thing to say, because if you don't see me here, I'll be somewhere else.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, I will head out, but thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun. Happy to be here. I will head out right now.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
See you later.
All right, we'll see you later.
Thanks.
We'll go to Malcolm next. What do you have going on, Malcolm?
Malcolm has a ton of
you can find me on Tape Productions hosting Rankum every Sunday night. Next week, we're talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We'll be ranking episodes on that and got a star-studded panel on that. Well, I mean, I say star-studded. I was like, it's the Rebs, JPO, and likes of that. But
oh no.
but I'm usually around too. Usually on a
right.
Usually I'm usually on a computer running the bracket, but my computer decided that it was to restart on me in middle stream, which
that was the end of it.
We appreciate you doing what you can, Malcolm. So
yeah.
Well,
sounds good.
You're gonna give some.
Then,
I'm sure, Jordan. Are they gonna take a
while?
I'm
sleeping. We'll let you do your plugs first.
I got nothing. So
I'll try to make mine fairly quick. But yeah. So just some quick thing. So on Friday, despite having a long episode tonight, it should be a fairly quick one because we're doing best movies with foreign/alternate titles. So literally all we're doing is just voting on the titles, so we'll be able to fly through it quick. We won't really have a lot to say about each movie. Maybe a quick little thing about like, haha, that title's funny, that kind of fits or that doesn't fit, something like that, you know.
I like that.
So
It was funny.
Yeah. So we'll have that, and then let's see. Just going into next week. So we're not going to have any show next Tuesday because me and Austin will be out of town. He's actually coming here to visit, so we're going to be hanging out together, which will be fun. So we won't have anything.
Just kill each other. It'll be fun.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll see if we survive it. Yeah, but and then the following Friday when we get back, we'll be continuing our crazy TV tier ranker, which there's like tons and tons and tons and hundreds of TV shows. So I've been like fast and furiously watching all these TV shows to prep for it, which has been fun because there's a lot of great TV right now. We're in a TV renaissance. There's some really good stuff. So it'll be part 2 of best TV shows 2020 to now, and then let's see. After that, we'll be doing we have a hot take. Series kind of thing. It'll be a 2-part series. We're going to be doing it Monday and Wednesday. So we'll just kind of have how it's going to work. We're going to have a half bracket on Monday, and just the Elite 8 for that. We'll move on to Wednesday to be in a little some play-in matches for that tournament. So, but it'll be a bunch of us just talking about our hot takes. Just movies everyone else in the community loves, but maybe we don't love them so much, and we want to talk about why we don't like them. And actually, for me, I'm actually looking forward to that because I have a lot of hot takes, and I want to like tell everyone why I can't stand these movies. So yeah, so it'll be all in good fun though. So yeah, because movies are all subjective. Some people love them, some people don't. So it's just in good fun. But then we'll be doing Austin Pez Howell versus Jacob Barber, their favorite actor match. So they'll be doing so. So I originally thought it was going to be 32 of their favorite actors, but then Austin he informed me that no, they're going to pick 6 or 7 actors, and they're going to do just a handful of each of their favorite movies from those actors. So that's how it's going to work. And then we'll get into some other years. We decided we're actually going to break down the TV tier ranker 2 years at a time because we kind of have to. There's so much TV, but once we get back into like the 2000s or the 90s, we won't have to do that so much. But it's going to be the best TV shows of 2018 and 2019. So we'll be interesting that, and then we'll have a ladder series coming up that'll be a 3-part series all week long. That'll be the best movies of 2003. So, and then I'll throw in one bonus episode. We're gonna have a Chris Scott versus Steven Shepard match on their favorite TV shows. So they'll be going head to head with their favorite TV shows. So yeah, that's what we have come up in the near future. We're also doing some trivia. I decided that I'm going to start a monthly trivia show that's going to be the Seen and Heard Music Trivia. So it's going to be all music from movie scores and soundtracks for round 1 and 3, and then they're going to be around in the middle. There'll be round 2 that'll be all TV music. So music from TV shows. It could be theme songs. It could be songs that were like prominently featured in a TV show, that type of thing. So if you want to sign up for that, this will kind of be the last call for that, because I'm going to try to put a group together in the next day or 2, and then start scheduling the match for that. But it'll be a monthly thing. So if you don't get to play this month, you can play next month. We'll do it every month. So, and then, yeah. And also, you can follow us in the Movie Hero Network group on Facebook. Probably within the next couple of days, we'll have the poll up for Maria's top 64 episode. You can go and you can give your thoughts on what you think about her Elite 8 movies that voted on that, and you can just let her know.
Yeah.
Let us know. You can let us all know, and yeah, it'll be fun. Have some fun with that. And
yeah.
And also too, if you have any like a YouTube channel that you're working on, or any projects that you're working on, or anything you want to promote, or if you just want to come have just a fun movie discussion, you can come over to the Movie Hero Network and you can post your heart's content. We encourage all of that, as long as it's about movies, TV shows, music, anything in pop culture. You can post to your heart's content over there, and it's a fun community. We just have like fun conversations about all that stuff over there, and we'll tell people to subscribe, and we'll support you, and we'll share out your content, all that stuff. And yeah, and then also if you haven't hit the subscribe button here, then definitely do that, because that really helps us. We're in a big push to get to a certain number of subscribers so we can get monetized eventually. That's the end goal. And if you're already subscribed, then just share it out. Just share it on your social media, share it with a friend or a family member, any of that stuff, that all helps us. Or even if you comment too, that'll help put us in the algorithm, all that stuff. So yeah, but I believe that is gonna do it for us tonight. So thanks again, guys. This was a lot of fun, and let me just pull up the outro. And you may see, depending on what Maria wants to do, if she wants to share any of the wacky deep fake posters, you might see some pop up on social media. So yeah, but now you have to remember everyone who left so far. So for Jeremy Potters, for Erick Ibarra, for Malcolm Lay, for Maria Hammon, for Brian Nussbaum, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we will see you next time.